Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. If everything is clear, if you can hear me perfectly, the voice is good, everything is good. With the like button before starting the stream, that means the thumbs up button, and subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. Join to the poll I have opened about 22 YT model because today is the seventh number day where I'm showing you through my live about just the 22 YT model. Okay, so today is the seventh day. Last 6 days we got six winning trade from 22 YT model. So now it's the seventh number day. We'll go for that 22 YT model. But before going for that, I would love to share the news calendar or everything. We'll go over there. But make sure that you have joined to this poll. I need you to push the button this poll. Okay, all of you, please. I will make this 100%. So I will make 100% people will be so much confident about this 22 YT model. Today, I mean, if people keep coming, some of you are new, just join me today, or maybe the day after, day before today, they are always going to push the button on 0% or 50%. But those people who are with me for at least 1 month, every single one of you have to push the button in 100%. I will make you like that way. So for 6 day, 100% winning rate, depending our 22 YT model. Everything is in our YouTube channel. Every live you can check from the last Tuesday. So that's all about the introduction. We'll wait for some other people to join and then go through this 22 YT model example from yesterday. Okay, so we'll wait 3 more minutes for other people to join. Until then, make sure that you have pushed the like button or thumbs up button, do the buy or sell everything through that thumbs up button, and and then we'll start around 9. Hey Fanny, good morning brother, good afternoon brother. Julie, sorry, Julo, Caesar, good morning brother. T9. Why T9 brother? Suresh Sharma, FOMC day means low probability morning sessions. I will go through this calendar as I told after 9. Okay, I mean after explaining this, so before 9:30, I'll go through all of them, calendar news, everything. Everything is good. Thumbs up, hit, ready to go. Sudiban would love to wait 2 more minutes so that other people can join and then we'll start. Okay. Hey Marcus, thanks for that penguin, brother. Dimar, thank you so much, brother, for that penguin. I love the penguin. Let's drink some water before a very tough day. And if you are with us in our Discord, the last one I have shown you the screenshot here. You will see the power of 22 YT model today, especially remember this trade. Okay, that was the trade around 8:30. I told that remember this trade. Okay, because I have a lot to talk about this 22 YT model. That is why I framed this one and told you to remember this one. Okay, so around 8:33 actually. I'll talk about that as well. Suzy one FOMC meeting minutes is not the same announcement. It's the same. FOMC means FOMC. If you have the meetings around 2:30, that means you have an opportunity to trade the FOMC. If you don't have the meeting around 2:30, that means FOMC just news like PPI, CPI. The theme we trade actually FOMC, first move is the wrong move, second move is the real move. It doesn't work over there if there is no meeting. But otherwise, FOMC days means morning session is always low probability. Walaikum salam, Murshad. Good morning, brother. Good morning from New York. Thank you so much, brother, to tell me exactly where you watching from. It really helps me if you write like this way. Good morning, brother from New York. Good morning, brother from London, Canada, Australia, wherever you are. From Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Just let me know where you from. Where are you watching from? Okay. MT Tanmoy Khan. Good morning, brother. Bijaro. Good morning, brother. Everyone, I can see now the people are actually joining. How are you today? I was bad until 7 a.m. because I didn't find any trade. I have shared the London session and finally around 7 a.m. I got the trade actually. So it was around. Yeah, that was the trade actually I got. So I'm happy now, but before I was not happy that much. Because the London session perfect setup, I was sleeping and there was another opportunity. I missed that trade, but now I'm cool. Sunny Florida. Thank you, Marquis, for letting us know that you are watching from Florida and it's a sunny day over there. That's good. Good day, actually. Cuba, TL, profit loss. Mhm. Watching from Bangladesh. Thank you, Deshi, for watching us. Julio, good morning, T9. Can you morning see? Man, come on. Don't mock me. Julio, why T9, brother? Why T9? Hello, bro. How are you? I'm so cool. Aziz, how are you, brother? Is there a great, great brother? That's cool, man. Julio, come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday. Then my 7 a.m. trade was great. Absolutely, it was great. I was just frustrated because I missed two trade, and I was feeling like let's chase the market. But I anyhow control myself and waiting for 7 a.m. for going for that trade actually. Cuba profit loss. PL is equal to Poland. Oh, okay. You are watching from Poland. That's cool, Cuba. Poland. Thank you, brother. I will keep reminding of exactly from where you are watching. Dila, I know you like when I call you T9. Of course, like it, but I am confused why T9? Exactly why 9? Cuba is from profit loss. Cuba is from profit loss, absolutely. Not from Poland. It's from profit and loss. Hunkoff. Hunk, Hunko Cliff. Hunko Cliff. Good morning, brother. Hunko Cliff. Good morning, brother. So even good morning from Toronto, Canada. It's a very cold country. Thank you, brother, for watching us from there. And I hope that you are not going to be freezed. Make sure that your heater is on and you are actually safe. Murshad, walaikum salam. Good morning from New York. I couldn't hear anything, so I had to rejoin. Oh, okay. Now everything is good, Murshad. Julio, profit loss. Ja, 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 ja. It's summer now. Oh, okay. So please turn on the AC air conditioner. Don't turn on your heater. Otherwise, you will be boiled. I want to visit Canada. I also want to visit Canada. It's my dream country. Not dream country actually. The first country I got rejected was Canada actually. So in my life, I got rejected from Canada. So have kind of obsessed about Canada. So one day I will go to Canada, and my plan, if I stay in Portugal, then next year I will go to Canada, inshallah. Greetings, Titu from South Africa. A very nice, a beautiful country, South Africa. Good morning, Jolani. Good morning, brother. Aris, good morning, brother. Murshad. Okay, now you can hear me. Thank you, brother. Matthew, good morning. Matthew, let me know where you watching from. FOMC day is a low probability trading day. Absolutely, brother. Good afternoon. Good morning, Paragon. Are you at work or are you at home? Let us know. Guys, please make sure that you have pushed the like button. Okay, so I would love to go for the price action. Wow, the 70 people are watching and 29 likes. Oh, I thought that it's the likes. I was saying, wow, 70 likes without asking for the like. Okay, so I was very confused. Please push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. Make it 10,980 today. So 11 more subscribers. Let's go for the price action, not going for the higher time frame because all of you know here. Let's go from the yesterday's 22 IT model. So first 22 IT model was over here where market has cleared the buy side liquidity around this area. Of course, it was the 22 IT model. Did you take the entry or not? I don't care, but there was the 22 IT model, okay? And you had the sell side liquidity around that area. If you remember, that was the extreme sell side liquidity, and I believe it was here somewhere. Here somewhere. Okay, if I'm not wrong, it was here somewhere. So market has cleared the buy side liquidity. There was a 15-minute bearish gap exactly over here. That was our gap. I was watching. If that gap is broken, I will look for the buy. Otherwise, I was looking for sell. After getting that liquidity taken, I have this market structure shift. That was the market structure shift. You have the entry fair value gap over here. Here, that is the entry gap. That was the breakaway gap. Okay, so over here. Yesterday I told that there is 90% possibility this market will come to this breakaway gap, so it's not going to work from here. Instead, it is going to work from there. But if I stay with my rules, then I have to push the button from this entry gap. If it is an immediate reaction, that means within 3 candle to maximum 5 candle. If you tap to this gap, then that's your entry, and your target should be the high of this daily bullish parallel gap. So until here, it's an 1:4 risk to reward, something like that. Yeah, something like that. 1:4 here. That was 1:2. No, 1:2, not 4. Sorry, 1:2 risk to reward ratio. I'm going to ignore this setup because 79 handle stop loss. I will never go for that. So I'm going to skip this 22 YT model. But if you are with me, I never say that I'm bullish, I'm going for the buy. Even some of you are pushing me to look for a buy over here, but I was extremely bearish until the sell side liquidity is not taken and the market is not going to tap to the high of the daily bullish parallel gap. So there was a bullish parallel gap. If you remember, I just removed it because I need another level, so that is why I removed it. So that was the high of this 22. Gap. So I'm going to ignore that one. Then finally, we found another 22 YT model where I have told that this is the first entry for today. According to the 22 YT model, this is that 22 YT model. I got the market structure shift. Liquidity taken was not that much convincing because it was not a swing high. If it was a swing high, I could say that this is the best 22 YT model. Just because it was not a swing high, instead just a high. I really don't care about those type of highs, as this was an extremely bearish market and there was a sell side liquidity which was going to be taken. So of course you can use this one and take a 20 handle risk over here. I just showed you 20 handle risk, of course, from the entry gap. Don't think that this market is coming for the breakaway gap because it's not coming from the premium. So it was not going to go to the premium fair value gap. Tap to this gap, first trade for yesterday, and after taking some partial, if you hold it until the daily fair value gap high, perfect. That was the first trade from yesterday. Then I showed you the buy setup over here because I had the buy side liquidity over here, which was the obvious liquidity. Okay, that never been taken actually, but I had this buy side liquidity as well as 15-minute extreme buy side liquidity over here. That was the buy side liquidity. This is the last fair value gap over here, around there. This is the last fair value gap. Market has fallen, cleared all of this sell side liquidity has been cleared, give you the market structure shift, which is the best market structure shift. One fair value gap, immediate reaction, tap to this fair value gap. Then after taking the partial around 20 handle, maybe you will get stopped out to the break even, or maybe you will hold your trade as long as here and you will get somewhere, you will get stopped out. I am just showing you the examples of 22 YT model. Stop loss has to be here below this candle or below the breakaway gap. Safe is at least below this candle, which has created the gap over here. Okay, that was the second entry from yesterday. While this market has cleared the sell side liquidity and tapped to this daily fair value gap, I told that I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. I'm more interested to look for buy now. So I was looking for buy only. No more sell was valid to me after that fall. When this fall has fallen, I was looking for buy only. Then this was the lunch hour. Around the lunch hour, I have nothing to do. And finally, you can see there was no 22 IT model. Finally, market has made another 22 IT model where I pushed the button. I shared the entry with you guys to our Discord. Okay, here you had this buy side liquidity, which was obvious buy side liquidity. Later it has been created this buy side liquidity. That was the fair value gap. This was the last fair value gap over here. Again, after taking the liquidity, first time it has provided me the market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction, take the partial around 20 handle, then hold your trade as long as you want. I have no problem with that. So far it reached until the 50% of this gap, so I'm going to keep it until here. Okay, maybe you will trail the stop loss and you will get stopped out. Whatever you do, just let me put it to the low of this gap. Okay, so over here, that was the second opportunity from yesterday. Sorry, third opportunity according to the 22 YT model. This is the best model, brother, trust me. Now, while this market has done this, and then it started to fall. There is a sell setup over here. Market structure shift, fair value gap, market trade that fair value gap, keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. I'm not interested to take that sell just because I don't have any sell side liquidity. I don't have any kind of sell side liquidity over here. So I'm not interested to look for sell here. And then finally, this market came to the 15-minute last fair value gap. That is the 15-minute last fair value gap. If you go to your 15-minute chart, you'll be able to see there is a 15-minute last fair value gap. That was the 15-minute last fair value gap. Market fall to the low of this 15-minute last fair value gap gave me another opportunity. Market structure shift. This fair value gap has been traded by this high, a valid 22 YT model. Market structure shift, just one fair value gap, immediate reaction, obvious liquidity from 1 minute chart, clean buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart. You have some buy side liquidity here, you have lot of buy side liquidity over there. Wherever it wants to go, I don't know. But again, what happened? I think it's because of the internet. I think it's because of the internet. Okay. Where are you? Okay, here are you. Again, took the entry here. Look for 20 handle partial. Wherever is your 20 handle, take the 20 handle partial. Either close the trade over here, or maybe you will get a stop out, break even, or maybe you will trail the stop loss, or maybe you kept your open over there, and until this clean buy side liquidity over here, you got your boom. That was the 422 YT model yesterday. Yes, there was a sell setup as well. I didn't go for that sell. Why? Because I don't have the liquidity. Why I should look for sell? I have the buy side liquidity. I'll look for buy. I had the sell side liquidity. I went for sell. I had after sell side liquidity has been cleared. I have only buy side liquidity. So I'll look for buy, buy, buy. All the sell setup. Maybe you are looking for sell. My question is why? Why did you look for sell? Maybe there was a clean setup, maybe whatever it is, but why did you look for sell? So that is my first question. If I look for the buy, I have the buy side liquidity and I have the clean models over there. You don't need all of this trade. One, two, three, four. You don't need all of them. Just one setup, two setup is more than enough. If you look for the 22 YT model, always take the partial around 20 handle, then hold your trade by trailing your stop loss or putting it around the break even, whatever you want. Okay, so that is the thing. 22 YT model. Yesterday's price action. Was it beautiful? Of course it was beautiful. That was a bearish market, right? I was framing the buy, but that was a bearish market. So if I have framed the sell, maybe here market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, market fall. Maybe there is another 22 YT model, market structure shift, fair value. Maybe there was a lot of sell. I don't care about that sell because I have no sell side liquidity. So I'm not interested to look for sell. From yesterday, now I'm coming to today's price action. Let me actually close that execution. So here, as you can see, around 7 a.m. kill zone. First of all, while this market came into the 6:30, went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, I was needed a displacement. That was the displacement. I could go for the trade from the fair value gap over here. I was not confident enough to go for that fair value gap, so I took my entry from the order block. Okay, so as you can see here, I was not confident. It is my problem. I should have believed it. I didn't believe it. I just believed that order block, so I took the entry from when it tapped to this low, take my sell. It was all market order. Okay, so when I pushed the button, because of the trading view, it was little late. Okay, so my entry was over there, so I have then add more over there. When it tapped to this order block, add more over there. That was the entry. Stop loss I put my stop loss here. Okay, because I took the entry from the order block, I put my stop loss over here, just covered the mean threshold of that order block. But according to 22 YT model, I'm going to show you that. Okay, so not the order block or not the order block entry. I'm just showing you the 22 YT model, not the 7 a.m. kill zone. First of all, today is FOMC. So if you see, today Wednesday we have FOMC around 2 p.m. This is the FOMC meeting. If you are with me in our Discord, or if you are with me with the live streaming for so long, you know that those days where we have FOMC, remember, don't try to trade the morning session. It's forbidden. Don't try to trade the morning session. FOMC days, the best area to trade is from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. New York local time. That is the best area. 95% of the time, I can't say 100%, but 95% of the time, you will get the best price action in between 7 to 8:30. Don't push the button after 8:30. If your entry is after 8:30 or around 8:30, don't do that. Your pushing button is from 7.0701 to 8:29. That is the pushing button area. In FOMC day, I would love to repeat it one more time. FOMC days, if you would love to push the button, your pushing button is in between 701, okay, not 701 to until 8:29. Exactly 8:29 candle gave you the entry, good. 8:30 candle has given you the entry, don't go for that trade. It's forbidden. You can't go for that trade. Simply. By the way, there is the breaker block actually. So I will talk about this later. This is the zone or area you will trade around the FOMC days. The best time to trade around the FOMC days. Morning session, avoid. If you are trading the morning session, trade with your what to say, I mean the paper trade. Don't trade with your real money or funded account. Go with the challenge account, no problem. But funded account, don't touch it. FOMC days. You don't want to listen to me? Congratulations. Maybe the morning session will be so beautiful. I don't care. Most of the time, the morning session is bullshit. I don't want to trade the morning session in FOMC days with my real money. I don't want to do that. FOMC means FOMC statement. If you have the statement, that means 2:30, right? There is two type of news, FOMC news. First one is 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Conference is 2:30 p.m. That is the FOMC where you are able to trade the FOMC depending on first move is a fake move, second move is the real move. That is the opportunity to trade FOMC. This is the way we trade the FOMC. If you have only the news, 2 p.m. news, that means that news is going to work like CPI, PPI, those type of news. Okay, you can't think like the first move is the fake move, the next move is the real move. You can't think like that way. So if you have the conference, you will be able to trade it depending on that concept. If you don't have the conference, that means you are going to use that news candle, just a simple news like 2 p.m. the news is gone, that means it's gone. Go back to normal price action the way you did the analysis or everything. Just go back like that way. You can't think like first move was a fake move, now I'm going to expect the real move. You can't think like that way. So FOMC means if you have the FOMC around the PM session, either there is conference or there is no conference, I don't care. FOMC red folder news 2 p.m. means you have to trade in between 701 to 8:29. In other words, from 7 to 8:30. That is the area you have to trade. Outside of this zone, please don't trade. Here, you have 15-minute bearish fair value gap as well as the new day opening gap. If you go to your 15-minute chart, or let me actually show you this. See this new week opening gap, not new day opening gap, my mistake. That was the new week opening gap from July 27. That is the low of that new week opening gap as well as 15-minute last fair value gap. See this 15-minute chart? This is the last fair value gap. I'm talking about this high. This high and that high are the same high. On my right hand side, this high, and on my left hand side, this high are the same high that has traded this 15-minute last fair value gap. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap as well as the new week opening gap low. After traded that new week opening gap low, I'm going to forget about 7 a.m. kill zone entry. I'm just going to stay with 22 YT model because today we have the FOMC. So I know that whatever price action I'm expecting is going to happen in the morning session, I'm going to get that price action in this in this time frame. That means 7 to 8:30. Market reach to the 15-minute last fair value gap, cleared all of this buy side liquidity. I have this clean sell side liquidity, which is an obvious liquidity. This low has been taken over here by a shallow run. This low has been taken over here by a shallow run, which is called the obvious liquidity. I have the liquidity here. You can see this low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows over here. So I have this extreme sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. I have 1 minute obvious liquidity. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, gave me the best market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. Took the entry, immediate reaction. Yesterday, Kuba was asking me or showing me a trade. So he missed one point, and that point is the most important point, which is called immediate reaction. If you don't understand the immediate reaction, I have done the London session live today, a very small live. Please watch that live. It is going to helpful for everyone. So I really request to all of you to go for today's London session live, which I put inside the London session playlist. Or if you go to the live, in YouTube live section, then you will see that what was I mean the um, London session review or something like that. Okay, something like that. Market has cleared all the buy side liquidity, gave me market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. Where should be your stop loss? Above that high, which has cleared the buy side liquidity. If you can't do that, at least above that high, which has actually the breakaway gap has been made by this candle. So at least above that candle or above this breakaway gap. Last, but this is the last line. You can't put your stop loss below the consonant crossment of the breakaway gap. You can't do that. I want to put it over here. Again, I took my entry depending on that order block. So I didn't put my stop loss over here. I didn't trade it like that way. I was waiting for the order block to take my entry so that I can put my stop loss, because that was a three mini contract entry, okay, or 30 micro contract entry. You can see that if you are confused, like I can show you actually. You can see here 20 micro contract, then I added another 10 micro contract. So I needed a very small stop loss, so I didn't go for this trade. Instead, I went for the order block trade. I pushed the button depending on that order block. So but if you look for the 22 YT model, market structure shift is that immediate reaction after getting the market structure shift. This is the entry gap. This is that immediate reaction. Market has traded that gap within 3 candle or maximum 5 candle. Out of 5 candle, if this market fall, then come back again to this gap, I'm not going to take that entry because I need immediate reaction. Trade that gap, trade the breakaway gap constant crossment, obvious sell side liquidity. That was the extreme sell side liquidity actually. Not the extreme, sorry, my mistake. The extreme sell side liquidity is over here. That was a low, I guess. I have marked it as a sell side liquidity for later use. Okay, so my mistake. That was not sell side liquidity over here. That was the obvious liquidity only. I had only this liquidity, and below this liquidity I had this liquidity. So later I have marked it for the AM session. So it was not over there when this fall until here. Then I have marked it as my liquidity. By the way, that was the trade. 30 handle, same logic. Take a 20 handle partial, 20 handle partial, and then put your stop loss. Hold your trade as long as you want. As you can see, it has given you near about 58 handle. Around the 7 a.m. it has provided you 51 handle, or you can simply close your trade 30 handle or five handle below the 30 handle. So sorry, 5 handle below the liquidity level. So you can close the trade over here if you want. That was the trade for the 7 a.m. Now coming here in Discord, when I gave you this screenshot, you will see the power of 22 YT model today, which I have already showed you. Okay, especially remember this trade. That was the trade I'm now going to talk. Today is FOMC day, and you can see market has perfectly cleared the buy side liquidity. This is the best market structure shift. Entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. I took the entry over here, where should be at least my partial 20 handle. Okay, so that is 20 handle. Market never reached for 20 handle. Now I would love to keep it over here. Then this market went higher, violated my stop loss. Why it happened? I'm not going to push the button just because they're the best 22 YT model. I'm not going to push the button because I have a very clean setup over here. Sorry, not there. I have a very clean setup here. Whatever I'm looking for, I have a very clean setup over here. I'm not going to push the button. Why? First time, then price. If the time is not right, I don't care how beautiful that setup is. I'm not going to take that entry. It will work, I'll let him work. It is not going to work, I'll be very happy because it didn't work. Because this is the lunch hour, I'm not going to push the button. Even I don't want to see the market. Whatever it is happening, I don't care about that. Same over here. What is the time to take this trade? 8:30. I'm not interested to push the button around 8:30. So this is that candle which has given us the entry, right? This is the candle. Look at that candle to the bottom. Time 8:30. If that was 8:29 candle, brother, just 1 minute. Man, 1 minute can change a lot of things about trading. A lot of things. Just 1 minute. If you focus on time, you will be able to focus on the price, you will be able to focus on everything. This will fall because it has sell side liquidity, it has sell side liquidity, it has maybe more sell side liquidity. It will fall, but before falling, it will make you, I mean, just it will make you frustrated because it didn't work. That was the best model, brother. But I don't care. The time is not right. I'm not interested to push the button. That is why I told you to remember this. Maybe it would work. Maybe it would fall and take that sell side liquidity. I don't care. Time is not right. No pushing button is valid. So if you feel confident about 22 YT model or any other model, remember first you have to focus on time. Is it lunch hour? Is it outside of the session? Is it around the PM session? I mean after 4 or 3:45 PM? Is it before the London session? Is it inside the Asia session? Why, brother, that trade didn't work? Because it was in Asian session. Don't go for that. So guys, thank you so much. I hope that you got everything about this. And again, I would love to tell you two things. First, calendar. Wednesday, we have FOMC. Today's morning session is the most difficult session to trade because we have FOMC around the PM session. Secondly, Jackson Jackson Hole Symposium. This this news, okay, this thing, Jackson week. The best area to trade is Monday. That is the best day to trade. Tuesday, not best but better. Monday and Tuesday is your trading area. From Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it is the day. Maybe it will be beautiful. Most of the time, it is bullshit. So please make sure that you are taking your risk by knowing that you are going to trade in a day where it is always low probability. How beautiful the setup, I don't care, but it's gonna be low probability. Most of the time, I have to think that it's not going to work. So please be careful about trading. Now, I want to say, ask you guys, please push the like button. Though it's 50 like, I'm really so happy to see the 50 likes, but I need some more likes. Please push the like button and make sure that you have subscribed to our channel if you are new. 2 minutes to go before the market open. Before the market open, I would love to tell you guys, I have liquidity here. You can see there. I don't have any buy side liquidity near the market. I have this clean sell side liquidity. I'm more interested to see the sell, but again, market can leave this sell side liquidity for FOMC. I don't have any buy side liquidity near here, the 15-minute chart, until it is below this area, this zone. Every day I mark the fair value gap. Today I'm not marking any fair value gap. Today I'm marking this zone because I have this zone. Until this market is below this zone, I will keep thinking about sell for this sell side liquidity as well as for that sell side liquidity, this two sell side liquidity. If this market went higher above this area, then maybe I'll think about the buy. There is a small buy side liquidity over here from 15-minute chart. It can go for that, but I will miss that buy. If it go for that, I will miss that buy. Okay. So I have no idea, is this market going to leave that sell side liquidity for FOMC or not? I have no idea. So it is always a low probable day to trade. Now it's up to you, brother. How do you want to trade? Make sure you are not in rush. It's time to wait for 9:30. I believe that I have explained the price action in a very beautiful way. Now push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Hey Roy, Tamimi, this is 9:30 actually. There was a 22 YT model. See here, market has cleared the sell side liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, maybe it will go higher. I'm not interested to push the button. Why? Because if I would love to take the buy, I have to go against this new day or new week opening gap. So I'm not interested to go against him. He is the most strongest gap over here. So I can't go against him. I have to think in an opposite way. I can't go for him, okay? Against him. Let's see. No liquidity taken, so this market structure shift is not valid. If it keep falling, very difficult moment for me to frame the sell. Even though I'm looking for sell, but to be honest, the liquidity is not taken over here, not in a beautiful way. Instead, I will say that it has built the liquidity actually. I'm not going to take the sell from this 22 IT model. I'll sacrifice this trade. I'm not interested to go for this sell. The opening gap. Brother, this sell liquidity is going to be taken. I don't care. The liquidity taken is not I mean is not beautiful to me. I'm not interested to frame this cell. Not going to take this cell. You want to go for that? Go for that, brother. Please. I just can't go against new week opening gap. That's all. So I didn't frame the buy. Now sell, I would frame this sell by saying that this is the best 22 YT model. If this market could clear that high, okay, or if it go a bit higher of this high, then I could go for this 22 YT model. But as it didn't do that, I'm not interested to frame the sell here. I believe it will be taken. Maybe it will be taken. Maybe it will be left for FOMC. But now I have to think that it is going for that sell side liquid. I have to think like that way. I'm forced to think like that way. But I'm not interested to frame the sell. If any of you has taken the trade, go for that. I mean, just let me know so that we can mark the first presented gap according to me, because this 930 candle, some of you can still have some kind of confusion. Oh, why that is the first presented gap? It is 930. ICT told blah 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 blah. Whatever it is. Mhm, 15-minute SMT, brother. If any of you would love to go for sell, go for it. I will do nothing. I will wait. If I find good, best, then I will frame the trade. Otherwise, I know this is a low probability to trade. I will wait for the best opportunity. Okay. So if there is anything that is telling you to go for sell or buy, go for that. I am not going to push the button from here. We'll just frame the trade for the first presented gap entry. Just frame. Okay. Monday it worked perfectly. Tuesday it worked perfectly. So let's see if it can work today as well. Maximum should be 25 handle. Target should be 25 handle. Just we'll look for this if it works. According to the 22 IT model, if this candle could take that high, just for the sake of this conversation, if it could take that high, or if it go and closed above this high by body, okay, if it could close above this high by body, this is my 22 YT model, best model, where you can see this is the market structure shift. By the way, first presented gap, boom, Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. First presented gap, okay, that was the market structure shift. Fair value gap, immediate reaction, 1 2, within 2 candle this market has tapped to this first presented, I'm sorry, this gap, 22 YT model gap. Take a partial around 20 handle here, then hold your trade until this sell side liquidity. Now I'm not going for that just because this market made the liquidity over here. It doesn't seems like liquidity taken to me. Yes, so I didn't frame this trade. Otherwise, that was the 22 best model. So please make sure that you are taking your own risk, but it's a boom according to our first presented gap. So those people who trade the first presented gap, you should write boom already. Monday 25 handle, Tuesday 25 handle, today is Wednesday 25 handle. 3 days in a row, boom. I hope you guys got the point. It was not a good liquidity taken to me. You can see a shallow run, not convincing for me. I didn't get convinced by this. So I didn't frame this 22 YT model. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will clear the sell side liquidity. I will sacrifice this trade. I will wait for the next opportunity, but not going for this trade. Okay, Faizas, I can see that boom. That means you took the entry from, I believe that you took that entry from that first presented gap and you got your boom already. Congratulations, brother, if you have pushed the your button. I found another boom. So I think another Belmont has also pushed the button from first presented gap. Remember, brother, 25 handle is fixed. 25 handle is fixed for first presented gap entry. You can't take a partial over there and then hold your trade as long as you want. You can't do that. It's fixed. 25 handle means you have already closed your trade. It will fall for this sell side liquidity. You don't care. If you pushed the button depending on that first presented gap, if you believe the first presented gap or is going to work over here, then you have to close the trade over here. If you have taken that entry depending on market structure shift or 22 YT model, according to you, it's liquidity taken to you, and you pushed your button depending on 22 YT model, then you can take a partial and you can't put your stop loss over here. You know that your maximum stop loss has to be here, 20 handle, and you have to take a partial around 25 handle as you have the sell side liquidity. Then you have to take the partial 25 handle and hold your trade until the sell side liquidity. If you pushed the button depending on 22 YT model, if you believe it is going to work. Okay, so I'm telling you everything. Now it's your job how you are thinking. I don't think so. This is 22 YT model. I didn't push the button. I didn't take that trade. That's all, brother. Okay, Faizas, you took that entry. Congratulations, brother, for your 25 handle boom. Aziz, what time highs and lows do you look at? What do you mean by that, brother? I don't look for highs and lows depending on the time. I don't look for the highs and lows depending on time. Miguel, boom, that means you have taken that entry as well. Congratulations, brother. First parallel gap is part of 22 YT model. No, it's not a part of 22 YT model. According to 22 YT model, this is your only gap. So this is normal gap. Think like that way. If you, again, if you think this is liquidity taken, market structure shift, this is your fair value gap according to 22 YT model. So first presented gap is something, it is stronger. It is stronger by itself. Okay, so most of the time it provides 25, sorry, 30 handle. Most of the time 30 handle. So I have chosen 25 handle to close my trade. That's all. Okay, NSB trades, boom. Thank you, brother. I think you have also taken that trade. Zero man, thanks, no problem, brother. Aziz, okay, no problem. Neon, boom, on the dance floor. That's cool, brother. Some of you has taken that trade. Thank you for believing us. Hello, guys. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel. Make our channel 11,000 subscriber. I really would love to open the subscription count to see that, okay, there is a boom of 11,000. Your one subscription can make our day. I promise you, brother, you will learn a lot about these concepts. So please make sure that you have pushed the like button. MSS is correct because is in fair value gap. If you're asking about this MSS, look at where is that. Let me mark that. This is a gap that has never been violated. What do I mean by that? This gap actually not from there, it should be from this volume imbalance. But even if you put until the week, wherever you want, look at those bodies. Still, there is a small portion is open. If there is one body that has closed this gap 100%, this law wouldn't be the valid swing law for shifting market structure. As this gap is still valid because market didn't fill this gap 100% by body, you will get every kind of information if you have watched that market structure shift video. It's all over there. This swing law is still valid as a market structure shift. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In a circle trader, please check gold view. Brother, I don't trade gold. Second time here, I subscribed and liked the live today. Thank you, bro. You're most welcome. And welcome to our community, brother. 32, I forgot to hit the like today. Thanks, brother. You are most welcome, Leon. Thank you so much, brother, for pushing the like button. Roy, boom, done for the day. Congratulations, brother. Stop trading. Stop trading. If you are done, stop trading. Good morning, SS. Why I didn't go for this trade? Just because this is not convincing for me. If the body could close one tick above this line, I would go for this 22 YT model because this was the best model. Just because the liquidity sweep was not convincing for me, I didn't go for this trade. Did I talk about buy? Anybody can tell me that? Oh, I'm looking for buy. Let's see if it can go higher or not, something like that. No, I was extremely bearish, but I didn't have this trade. I didn't go for the trade. And this entry I have just outlined depending on 22, sorry, first presented gap actually. So here my target is 25 and that's all. Come on, ready on Friday night, you want, you want. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor, I'm on you, baby. No, you never mentioned buy. Thank you, brother, for confirming that. No buy. Buy is only valid if the market can close above this zone. See this zone, this whole area. If it can close above this area, then I will think about a buy. Or I will look for a buy here from here somewhere. If it can build a buy side liquidity here, maybe I'll start to look for a buy until this market is too far from this zone. Okay. Until then, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. Hey Jamie, good morning. Abdul Monir, me, I look for buy because price is inside and new day opening gap. Please go for it, brother. And let us know why did you take the entry, where is your target profit, or is your small, I mean, sorry, stop loss. We will appreciate or we will celebrate your boom, brother. Go for it. Hey, Erdogan. Good morning, brother. Robin. Whoever is thinking about buy, please go for that, okay? Maybe it will go higher, maybe. And then you will start to blame me. Please don't do that. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. Let's see if it can take that sell side liquidity. And then if there is any other level that I can mark it. The 50-minute chart is messy, so I have to go to hourly chart. If I come to the hourly chart, no, I have nothing. So until this market doesn't come to this new week opening gap, I can't look for buy. If it come to this new week opening gap, then I'll start to look for buy. Okay. Brother, I didn't push the button because you told that's not a perfect 22 item order. I didn't say that. I just said the liquidity taken was not convincing to me. As it was a shallow run, I didn't believe it. 22 item model, of course. Valid market structure shift, immediate reaction, everything was correct. Just it was not convincing to me. So I didn't take this trade. I was bearish. I was looking for sell. I had the sell side liquidity, everything I had, but just this was missed over here. Okay, so it was not convincing like here, remember this cell where the buy side liquidity has been cleared perfectly, then give me the setup over here. So I pushed the button over here, but here it was not convincing, I didn't take the sell. I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy until this market doesn't reach to this area. Okay, this new week opening gap. Whoever is looking for buy, please go for that. Matteo, boom, done for the day 2. Titu, the wizard. I'm the wizard. Now, please make sure that you have subscribed to our channel. Make it 10,980 subscribers by today. Come on, guys. I have to touch 11,000 subscribers by this month. All of this information are just coming from for a like and a subscription. So please push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Boom the chat box. You're thinking that, oh, I have missed everything. Don't forget about yesterday. Don't forget about yesterday. Remember yesterday? Where was our trade? Yesterday. That was our trade. Around 10:40. Around 10:40 we got our trade. All the price here we did nothing. All the price here we did nothing over here. Around 10:38. Sorry, 10:32 we got, so no, 10, around 10:30, 10:40 we got our first trade. So don't get disappointed. Oh, that buy sell side liquidity has been taken, everything is taken, blah, 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 blah. Don't chase this market. You will get your time. Okay, your time aega. Your time will come. Strict with me. Be strict with me. Hi, boom. Hey, Jinshit. You got the boom. Thank you, brother. Marquis, boom. Wow, lot of boom, brother. Thank you so much, guys. 66% think it has built your confidence. Really? 66%? Come on, man. 50% has 50% confidence, and 0% is 7% has 0% confidence. I'm really I really feel pity for those 7% people who has voted 0% feel confident about 22 YT model, because I'm showing you every day the 22 YT model, how beautifully it is working every day in live from last Tuesday. Not even a single loss. Not even a single loss. By the way, guys, if you are thinking about buy, please go for that. I will not go for buy until this market reach to this zone or to this area. When it will reach over here, then first time I will start think about buy. Here, selling is also not valid as you don't have the sell side liquidity. So please be careful. I'm not going to regret because I have missed this beautiful run of 70 handle. I would love to be strict with my thinking about the 22 IT model. The model was best. Just the liquidity taken was not convincing for me. I didn't go for this trade. I was not convinced, but the model was perfect. Bias was perfect, model was perfect, everything was perfect. Just I was not convinced by that liquidity taken. Come on, night, fun, one unite, hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I have difficulty spotting 1 minute word block. What can I do? But I have already explained the order block near about 2 to 3 months in live every day by pushing a button, by showing the order block. Now, why you can't, why you are, I mean, struggling with that? What can I say? By the way, guys, I would love to show you something about this guy. This is the funding ticks, okay? Let me show you the exact area. Able to see. This is for those people who are fan of, I mean, prof firm. The live actually. Okay. Live, live. This is the live over here, and this is the like button. I keep asking you guys to push it. So please push the like button over here. If you come to this description over here, you will see the funding ticks over here. Guys, this is the last one, funding ticks. Why I'm showing you this? You'll get that reply right now. If you click on that link, it will take you over here to create an account or everything. Use the code T2 wizard. You don't need to do it. It will be automatically over there. Now first I will show you the funding tick. The why I'm talking about this. Just give me 1 second, okay? Here, if you go to this Pro Plus 50k, just 50k, remember, Pro Plus 50k, 50k account. Here you have to change it to 1000 capital, weekly reward cap. That means after 5 days you will be able to request $1000. Whatever you will make, I don't care, but it will be $1000, and after the split you will get $900. From the first time you will push the button. Profit target is $2500. Maximum stop loss end of the day $2000. I mean, no trailing. I mean, sorry, what is that? Maximum daily loss. There is no daily loss. You have to trade at least 3 days to pass this account. There is a 40% consistency in the student account or the challenge account. Master account, no consistency. Maximum contract size 4 contract for both master account or funded account and the student account. Activation fees none. There is no activation fees. Weekly reward cap, there is two options. One is 5000, where you have to pay 125 minus 35% if you use the code T2 wizard. But if you make it 1000, that means you are not going to get more than 1000. This is the weekly reward cap. It's gonna be $50, just $50. You don't need to pay not even a single dollar after that $50. If you pass it, they will give you the funded account, and then every 5 days you'll be able to get $1000. After they split, $900. In my opinion, it is very reasonable. I'm now actually doing this challenge over here. You can see this is that funding pro or whatever it is. I have just took it and made like almost the 40% has been made already. And so 40% means 1000. You can maximum make $1000 in a day, no more than $1000. So this is a great opportunity in my opinion, because $50, no activation fees, no trailing drawdown, intraday drawdown, maximum loss is $2000. It's a great deal in my opinion. Okay, here is another opportunity. If you go to the one, okay, this is the one 50k account. There is no trailing. I mean, this is for 1 day, 1 day pass. Okay, it's bit expensive. You will get 35% discount from here, but you will be able to pass by 1 day. Okay, you don't need to wait for the to pass the challenge account for 3 days, 5 days. No, if you can pass it by 1 day, you have passed already. Your target is $4000. Maximum daily loss is $1500. Consistency, sorry, maximum daily loss is $1500. Yeah, profit target daily loss is 1500. Consistency evaluation $1000. $1000. I don't know what is that. There is no consistency actually, because I have seen there is no consistency. If you go in details, you will get it. I think it is in 25k account. No, not 25. There is no consistency actually. Consistency evaluation. Yeah, no consistency. 50k account. Consistency evaluation, no consistency. Oh, okay. The maximum daily loss is $1000, and I think yeah, that is the maximum daily loss. Our trailing loss is 1500. Target profit is $4000. No consistency. You can pass it by 1 day. 3 mini or 15 macros is the maximum. It is something good to me. Okay, every 7 calendar days you will get 90% profit split. And here is the funny thing, you don't have to have any kind of buffer over here. No buffer. Okay, so like in other prop firm you have to have the buffer, right, before requesting the money, but here you don't have to have any kind of buffer. If you go to their fact, you will be able to see that. Let me show you this actually by going to their fact. How can I go for the fact? If you use the code T2 wizard, you will get that opportunity actually. Let me check their FAQ. Where is their FAQ? Yeah, there is the FAQ. If you go to the FAQ, funding pro, funding ticks one, funding, and the funding ticks one reward. Okay, so if you come here, reward cap, there is no reward cap. You can withdraw as much as you want whenever you are eligible. No buffer required. See, no buffer. You don't need a buffer to request a reward. As long as you have profit in your account, you can take them out. So you don't have to think about the buffer. You started trading today when you are trading the master account. Guys, this is a great opportunity in my opinion. Okay. Today you are going to trade. You got the master account and you have made $500. Take that $500. You don't need any kind of buffer. But I think there is another, okay. Here, 50% of your trades or profit must come from a trade held for at least 10 seconds. So if you take an entry and close that trade before 10 seconds, it's not going to be valid trade. So you have to have 10 seconds holding that trade. So I believe that 10-second, most of the trades, nobody is going to close it by 5 seconds or 8 seconds, something like that. So 10 seconds, you don't need to think about that. Okay, when you request a reward, for example, you have made $1,000 first day, request your reward, you will get that reward. But next day maybe you have made $1,001, so it will trail your drawdown from 48,000 to $48,001, something like that. Okay, no buffer over here. So you guys can check this out. If you come here again to the description, inside this description, the last one, funding ticks, you will get the discount by T2 wizard. You can choose any of this. In my opinion, if you're looking for the cheaper one, then you can go for the pro 50K, and you have to make the cap $1,000. So you won't be able to request more than $1,000. You won't be able to be request, and every 5 days you will be able to request your payout every 5 days. Same, no buffer. Here is almost the same thing, but after the 90% split. Or you can try the one here. This is the one 50K. Same thing over here. No buffer. You need nothing. Just request your money. Okay, and it's bit expensive. You will get 35% discount on this if you use the code T2 Wizard. So guys, that was the thinking I thought I should use. Oh, by the way, it went through this new week opening gap as well. Let me find out the next opportunity level. Okay, so now it has built another liquidity over here. So I can't think about the buy anymore. I have to think about sell, keep selling. Okay, let's see if it can go a bit higher before falling again to provide us a sell. What a fall. Ah, what a fall. How much for the no activation fees, brother? No activation fees, Kuba. No activation fees. Nothing. Market free fall. Don't touch the free fall. I believe we are going to theoretical lows and last parabolic of hourly chart. We'll see that, brother. How much is the cost for 50K? If you, okay, I showed you this. Let me show you one more time. If you come here again, this is the live you are watching right now. If you come to the description, this is the live you are watching right now. Okay, so below this live, here is the like button. Please push the like button, otherwise no coupon code is going to work. So please push the like button here, and then this is the description. Click on more. The last one is funding ticks. copy on that ticks, and you have to just register over there. Okay, about the funding ticks, you will be able to buy the account. When you will register, every option will be over here. There is two type of accounts. One more time I'm going to show you. First, I would love to show you this one, Pro plus 50K. If you use the 55,000 cap, okay, I like 5,000. That means you can maximum request $5,000 after 5 days, after 5 trading days. It is going to be 125 minus 30%. So 35%. Okay, so how much it will be? I think it will be, let me check actually. 125 minus 35% is equal $81. It's gonna cost $81. But if you click on here, of course, when you will go inside that, let me show you actually. For example, I'm going to buy this. Okay, so here, this is the area you will be, they will take you here. Okay, here is one step, there is zero. Okay, this is the zero means direct funding. You don't have any kind of what to say, I mean, the any kind of eval direct funding, but you have to choose one step. Here is two option, pro 50K. Okay, where is 50K? Oh, okay, there is the 50K. See here, 50K. Here is two opportunities, 5,000, 1,000. 1,000 cap, that means you are going to get $1,000 payout every 5 days. Use the code T2 Wizard. T2 Wizard. Click on apply. You'll see it's gonna be $81. If you click on 1,000, that means maximum you will be able to withdraw $1,000. Then it's gonna be $50, 0.5. Actually, it's gonna cost $50, not 0.5. It didn't take that 0.5, by the way. Just $0.5. I don't know how to say that, but $50 in overall. This $50. Okay, if you go for 1,000 cap, if you go for 5,000 cap, it's gonna cost $81. Another one is funding ticks one step. That means you don't need to wait for the consistency. You can pass it immediately by today. No consistency, nothing. Whatever you can do it. Okay, and funding ticks one, not the pro. Funding ticks one, 50K account, Tradeovate account. You use the code same, T2 Wizard. Click on apply. It's gonna cost $115. Okay, for the 50K account, it's gonna cost $115. But as I showed you, no buffer required, nothing required. When you will pass it and make some money, no buffer, request the money, no buffer, simply no buffer. Okay, so you guys can check this out if you like it. I really loved it, so I actually bought one and try to, let's see if I can pass this one or not. So I need 1,500 more actually, because 2,500 is my target. So today I have already made 900 plus. We'll go for the next one. What is the difference between Funding Ticks 1 and Funding Ticks Pro? I've already shown that to you. Funding Ticks 1 and Funding Ticks Pro, I have already showed that to you, but let me go one more time. I don't know, guys, how you are missing this information. Funding Ticks Pro 50K account, your target is $2,500. Your maximum daily loss is $2,000. You have the consistency rules. That means in the student account, that or the challenge account, 40% consistency. That means you can't make more than $1,000 a day. No more than $1,000. Your target is 2,500. And one, your target is 4,000. Your maximum loss is 1,500. Okay, that is the end of the day trailing loss. Maximum daily loss is 1,000. Sorry, maximum daily loss is 1,000, and maximum loss is $1,500. Of course, end of the day. Okay, but your target is $4,000. If you can pass it, they will give you the master account. If you can make like some money, maybe $500,000, whatever you will make for the first time, that is going to be your base. Okay, you can't make more than that. If you do that, they will trail your stop loss. If you keep making that same amount of money, maybe you have made $500, and you requested that $500. The next time you have made $500, keep $500. The trailing stop loss will be around the same level. That means you don't need any buffer. No buffer is needed. But for that, you need 7 calendar days actually for getting your, that means the first day you will push the button, then you have to wait 7 calendar days to wait for that payout. Okay, so after making some profit here, maybe the first day you have made $500, and then the second day you will go for one micro contract, take a small loss, maybe 2 5 $10 loss. Okay, third day maybe you have made another $10 loss, fourth day another $10 loss, fifth day another $10 loss, sixth day another $10 loss, seventh day another $10 loss. So 6 days $60 loss after making $100. So your overall payment is $440. You will request for $440 request. Okay, that's your request, and they will give it to you. No buffer, simply no buffer. And by the way, finally I got the 22 YT model here. Market structure shift. Okay, after cleared some liquidity over here, liquidity has been cleared. Fair value gap, breakaway gap, breakaway gap, breakaway gap. Entry is over here. 44 handle. Come on, man. Come on, man. It is in discount, so how can I do that? How can I do that? How can I do that? Good. Mm, I've already made some profit, so I'm going for the 2 micro contract because I can't make more than $1,000. I can't make more than $1,000. Let's see if it can give us the opportunity. If it doesn't, then just bad luck. That means it is extremely bearish. It's extremely bearish, not going to give us any trade. Cancel it. That was an opportunity, to be honest, but market is in heavy, very heavy. So it didn't give the opportunity. It's just going to fall. Nothing to do. Just have to watch it. So Zivan, brother, yesterday you explained consistency rules with target profitable accounts. You said it's 40% consistency rules. Actually, it's 50%, brother. I just checked. Oh, okay. It was 50%. I didn't know that, brother. Okay. If it is 50%, then thank you so much, brother, for confirming. I thought it's 40%. It was 40%. I mean, a lot of things, brother. So sometimes it get confused. Hit Wizard got the account. Got the account. Okay. Thank you. In trouble. Thank you, brother. Hmm. Who's looking for buy right now? This is really so melting. It is melting, okay? It is melting. Hey, Vizero, daily low is not important to me, brother. There's an old opening range gap that never got hit at 22,892. That is important. That is too much important for me. Thank you, brother, for confirming that. Let me check what is that. Okay. Yeah, it's so important to me. Real liquidity void. Let me change the color to here. Visibility. That was a nice setup actually, but market didn't give us the entry opportunity. That's okay. Wait for better opportunity to see if there is anything we can find. Come on, guys. I didn't get a subscriber today. Why is that? Frame the trade. We are going to subscribe your channel. You are the best. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks for that compliment, man. Now I'm little regretting because it was the perfect 22 IT model, but like it doesn't seems like liquidity taking. It seems like liquidity making, right? Doesn't seems like liquidity taken. So to be honest, difficult decision for me. Yeah, same thing here. Doesn't look like liquidity taken. No immediate reaction, no sell. One, two, three, four, five. Done. That means even if it come here, I'm not interested to take the sell. Hey Mickey, of course not. After a big fall, if you really would love to look for a buy, you have to wait for a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Always remember that. If you really would love to look for a buy after a big fall, always wait for a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Otherwise, no buy is valid. Or if the market went too high, then always look for a bearish gap, 15-minute gap. Man, I told you at the beginning, today's morning session is gonna be tough for me. It's a low probable day for me because of FOMC. That is why I trade the 7 a.m. Okay, that was the best area for me to take the entry. I'm not in rush. I'm not thinking that, oh, okay, I have missed that trade. No, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just waiting. If I find something good, that was fine, really good. But yeah, I tried to take the entry from the constant crosswind because of my stop loss. As you can see, it's too big. You can see here to here, it's kind of 59 handle. So I tried to take the entry from here and covering the stop loss around the constant crosswind of the breakaway gap. It didn't take me. It never goes over there. So I just didn't chase the market. Is still waiting. Adil, but it took from ES. Hmm. There was the SMT. You should have told me this before, brother. You should have told me this before. If you do that, because I'm not watching, I was not watching, then I would go for, I could go for that sell. If I would seen this before. That is the perfect SMT. here, here. I didn't see it before. Then it was the perfect 22 IT model, but I didn't notice that. My mistake. Yeah, brother. Now you are saying, but when I was talking about that, nobody told me there is a SMT. How many likes did I get? Can you guys please push 4 more likes here? 160 people are watching, so I deserve 100 likes. Concurrent viewer is 170. Cool. Please push the like button, make it 100. This was a perfect 22 IT model. I am sorry for changing my word. Either way, it was 22 IT model because market has cleared the buy side liquidity. I didn't notice the SMT over here. If there was, I have seen that SMT, I would go for this sell. But as I didn't notice the SMT and it was not convincing for me, I didn't go for this sell. But you know that I was looking for sell, market structure shaped, everything was perfect. So that was a nice sell, by the way. ICT22 YT model will make billionaire. If you can strict with that, brother. I can't believe I don't know about 22 YT model. Thank you, T2. You're most welcome, Matthew. And I believe that I'm now doing a right thing for the beginners. So my title of the video, the title. Okay, some of you mock me at the beginning. Live trading full guidelines for beginners. I think it has 100%. It is a 100% appropriate title for my lives. What do you think, guys? Isn't it a 100% appropriate title for the live? No, you don't deserve it. You should get like 200 likes. I'm not getting 100, brother. How can I say 200? By the way, I'm watching this 15-minute last parallel gap. Okay. Are you looking for a buy? No, I'm not looking for a buy. Why? I don't have any buy side liquidity. No buy side liquidity. This is the first buy side liquidity. So I can't think that this market is now going for this area or that buy side liquidity just by 1 minute, one bull candle. I can't think like that way. So I'm not interested to look for buy yet, but watching this opening gap, the opening gap as well as 15-minute last fair value gap. Let me show you this. Would love to see how this is going to react. Okay, see this 15-minute chart. This is the 50-minute last fair value gap, and if I remove this one from here to here, if I keep it over there, you'll see the magic over there. It has built another liquidity here, support over there. So this sell side liquidity is now my highest priority. This is the opening gap from the regular trading hour, which is the real liquidity void. So I want to see this is going to be fully filled, 100% filled. I really would love to see that. Still now, I'm not interested to think about buy. That I would love to see if I can find more selling opportunity. By the way, 22 YT model, with the 22 YT model, if you guys remember the order block, perfect order block here to think about a buy until some kind of fair value gap that should be traded. Perfect order block. If you remember the order block, well, I was working with the order block. This candle has validated this order block. Tap to this order block. So your entry could be like this from here until the low of this gap. But this is the order block entry. I'm not working with the order block trade right now. I'm working with the 22 YT model. This is the perfect model. This market is coming for this gap. Am I going to push the button? No. Why? It's not an immediate reaction. Remember the example I have given you around the London session? Your girlfriend leave you here. Now after 5 to 10 years, it is coming back to she's coming back to you. Are you going to believe her, or everything is going to be the same after 5 years? A lot of things has been changed over here, right? Please think wisely. Hey Sharoda, brother, don't go back into other model. This 22 IT model is giving almost 100% win rate. It's true. I will not going to switch this model for at least one more. I mean, 1 month. I will keep going with this 22 IT model. Then I will move to another model. But at least 1 month, I will keep going with this model. This is the base. I keep saying that this is my base. I have learned this concept by this 22 IT model. This is the base of my trading. I'm I'm trying to give you my base. So your job is to catch it, take it. It's my lifetime work, brother. That is why it is so beautiful. Hey Sharada, hey Marquis, perfect title. Thank you, brother, for saying that. This is the model to run. Absolutely, brother. I hate you. Do I have to buy live data feed for take profit trader or to play on trading view by trade of it? No, you don't need to buy the live data. When you will buy the take profit trader, log in to your TradeOvet account. After logging to your TradeOvet account, go to the add-ons. Go to your TradeOvet account, log in with your take profit trader. Uh, you will get the what to say, I mean the ID and password credential of that account, then log in over there. When you will logged in, just a minute, time, sorry for a minute, okay. Then here, access simulation. Go to the access simulation. On your right hand side over here, you will see this area. Go over there, add-ons. In add-ons, you will see trading view. Activate this trading view. Okay. The trading view, there is something else like free, activate. I don't know what. See, this one is free, activate it. Whatever you think free, just activate them. Okay, activate them. Then come back again to your here, log out from the trade of it, log out from there, log in again. It will show you over there. Brother, if this is the best model, why go to different one? Stick with it. Trading is not about fun, it's about making money is a boring way. It is the best model. That doesn't mean other model doesn't work, brother. Okay, it doesn't mean that others model is not going to work. Of course, the others model are also going to work. Your job is which one is easier for you to understand. Some of you get the 22 item model difficult, right? It's difficult for you. Some of you will love the order block, because when I was showing you the order block, trust me, I don't know, Matthew, you are there or not, people started to believe the, even they started to chase, I mean, sorry, argue with me with my order block. Okay, they were saying that you are wrong, that is best order block. Like this, they love the order block. So when I will talk about the breaker block, you will see that, oh, okay, breaker block is so fun, it's so beautiful. It's all depending on you, which one is better for you. Go for that one. My job is to show you everything. Your job is to take which one is good to you, or which one is easier for you to catch. We are boring, yes man, it's a little boring because today's market just keep falling. So I have to wait. I have to wait for the opportunity. But I did all that, but it's not working. It should work, Hafiz. It has to work. Just log out the trading view, log in again from here. Just log out and then log in. You will be able to connect it. You will be connected, brother. That study playlist for yours is amazing. I was going through last night. I learned a lot. Thanks. You're most welcome, Bizaroman. But make sure that you are strict with those rules. Those rules I have made by thinking lot of things, by doing lot of forward testing. I don't do the back test, but I have done that by a lot of back testing. Sorry, forward testing. I don't do the back test actually. I'm so lazy and back testing is boring to me. So I love to do the forward testing. And I have decided every point over there with thinking a lot. So please make sure that you are strict with that. Hey Ketikan, how are you, brother? Is the bearish 22 YT model invalidated? Yes, sir, it has been invalidated, Matthew. When I'm saying something, please focus over there. Around the London session, what did I say? Liquidity taken, market structure shift, immediate reaction. Within 3 candle, it has to come to this fair value gap, maximum 5 candle. And I gave you the example. Here, think like you and your girlfriend, okay? You are in a relationship. This is the relationship. So this is the chemistry. Now you have some kind of argument here and your girlfriend left you. Okay, some kind of argument here and they left you. Your girlfriend left you. If she patch up with you within 2 to 3 days or maybe maximum 5 days, what does it mean? That means she wants to come back. Everything is same. There was an argument and everything is patched up. But after 5 years, 10 years, maybe your girlfriend came back to you and telling that I would love to patch up with you. Is the feeling are going to be the same, brother? I think it's not going to be the same. So maybe you have patch up with her, okay? And then your relationship went smoother. But most of the time, it doesn't work like that way because a lot of things has been already changed. So I need the patch up or the tap to this gap immediately within 2 to 5 minutes. If it takes too long, I'm not going to believe this anymore. It is not my area to patch up again. So think this is a real life. It's not trading. This chart is not just candles. This is the real life. Think it as like that way. 3 candle is the best, but maximum 5 candle. But try to strict with 3 candle. That's the best. Man, I try to choose some example so that it's gonna be easier for you to understand. Now it is going to work, right? From this 22 white model is going to work. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, still I have the opportunity here to trade from the order block. No need to do that. You are waiting for the trade here, it didn't get it, let it go. You can believe it by the order block. But the same thing, if you choose to patch up with your girlfriend, that means this order block is going to help you to patch up. Don't do that. Don't believe her anymore. Okay. She takes long to patch up. Long, okay, and you are not able to patch up with her. So you had to depend on her. Does she want to patch up here? Or does she take long time to come back again to patch up? Don't believe her. 22 white water pretty girl. Come on, guys. It was just for fun, by the way. Guys, please push the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Okay, 108 likes. Really, it's good. Thank you for that likes. If you push a little more likes button, I am not going to get angry on you, okay? And please subscribe to our channel. Make it 10,980. When I'm going to get 11,000, man. I'm waiting for long now. No one is going to forget the rule now. Yeah, got to treat her right. Absolutely, brother. Please don't forget that rules. This immediate reaction, I called them immediate reaction. Immediate reaction is the base of trading, not only for 22 YT model, but for every kind of model. Inversion gap, breakaway, breaker block model, every model. Immediate reaction, which the best is 3 candle, maximum 5 candle. Immediate reaction is the base. So always give the priority to immediate reaction. Never again. Bro, I took the sale from the order block for 20 handle. This order block is valid. I have already talked about that lot of time that in this type of situation, I don't push the button from the fair value gap. Instead, I wait for the order block to push the button again. Here, if I had the order block here, okay, if I had the order block, then I wouldn't go for the order block entry over there. I would wait for the propulsion block to push the button from the propulsion block. But as it you can see there is no order block. So this is the first time market has built the order block. I can believe that order block. Still that is risky. No need to take that risk. Wait for your model. If you didn't get the model right now, you will get the model around the PM session. Today the model was here. My mistake was I didn't look for the SMT, otherwise it would be my perfect liquidity taken. Perfect market structure shift, immediate reaction. 1, 2, 3. Within 3 candle market came to this fair value gap. Forget about the first presented gap. That is the gap of our 22 IT model. Immediately it has been came to this gap. Boom. That was the sell side liquidity. Remember? That was the sell side liquidity. Boom. So everything was perfect. Here I never said that I'm looking for buy. Did I ever say that I'm now looking for buy? No. There is no buy. Yeah, you can take a buy from that order block. That is the order block what to say model. Forget about that because we are working with 22 YT model. It is going higher. I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. If it could go more higher and then give me another model, 22 YT model, it would be the inside model. I would go for the sell again for this sell side liquidity. I knew it. This is the reaction from the 15-minute last fair value gap. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap over here. You can say I've marked it last fair value gap from 15 minutes. So I would say that this is the 15-minute last fair value gap reaction. I got the reaction. Now I'm going to take the sell for this sell side liquidity. It didn't give me that. Instead, it is keep falling from the order block. Not interested to push the button. Okay. Simply okay. Okay. By the way, yes, made higher high. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Later I have seen that. Later I have seen that. And if you're watching what the if you look for the higher high over here, I don't know if you're looking here or not, but there was the higher high, there was the SMT. Later I have seen that. I didn't watch, I mean see it when I was watching this market. I was watching just the NQ chart. I have just one monitor. Whatever you are seeing, I'm seeing the same thing. I don't have any other monitor, nothing. I have the plan actually to build my setup again. It's been a long without setup. I'm trading actually. Previously I would work with two laptop and one tab, one phone. That was my area to trade, but now I'm just trading on one display. So SMT is one of the best or strongest indicator for trading 22 IT model. That is one of the best and strongest, this SMT for 22 IT model. But you have to understand the SMT as well. I'm not going over there. There is some fake SMT, there is some clear SMT. As it was a bearish market, this is the right SMT, absolutely right SMT. And if I would have seen that, I would go for this trade. Just I didn't take the entry because this liquidity taken was not convincing to me. Even without the SMT, if this market could go a bit higher, above that high, I would go for this trade because this is the best 22 IT model. Whatever it is, I have just missed it because I miscalculated that. I never say that it is not a 22 IT model. I never say that it's not good 22 IT model. I keep saying this is the best 22 IT model. Just the liquidity taken was not convincing for me. So I'm not going to go for that trade. But first presented gap perfectly worked. If you add this one with your trading, maybe I took a 20 handle risk. Just a 20 handle risk. I took it. This is the seventh day where the 22 YT model worked perfectly. And more importantly, I was really not that much eager to take that entry as I have already made the profit over here. And I can maximum make maybe how much? $66 only. That is my maximum I can make by today. So in this account. So to be honest, I was not that much eager to go for that trade. I have to go for that trade. No, nothing like that. And then finally, I had another opportunity here, but market didn't give me the entry opportunity. I'm waiting. If it doesn't give it now, it will give me around the PM session. But 22 IT model, you are going to get it every single day, at least once. Like yesterday, it has given us 4 entry model, 4 opportunity. Today, so far one opportunity. Let's see if it can provide any other before the market close. No, I am not going to reversal doesn't depend on SMT, brother. For the reversal, I need a 15-minute bullish fair value gap for thinking about the reversal, and all the liquidity has to be taken. So without 15-minute bullish gap, I'm not thinking about the reversal. Even if there is SMT, even if there is something, I don't care. I need, what happened? Okay, it actually came here. Now, how can I make it? Mm, how can I put it back to the bottom? Control L. Okay, Control Z. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. I don't think so. It's not moving. No, it's not working. Hmm. So then it will take just. Maybe there is an SMT. Okay. By the way, this is the fake SMT. See this? It is called the fake SMT over here. That means this guy is going to take that low for sure because you have the fake SMT over here. Here, here. This is called the fake SMT. It means it is going to be taken. Those people who are actually confused about the SMT don't focus over here, but this is called the fake SMT, where weakest sister has cleared that low, strongest sisters fail to clear that low. So this low is going to be cleared by the weak, by the strongest sister over here. It is the fake SMT. Why the problem in lower time frame is 22 YT model happen, but in higher time frame it is an opposite PTRS. So in that case, 20 invalid. Absolutely, brother. In higher time frame, if you think this market is going higher, but from lower time frame you got a sell setup, don't go for that sell because it is opposite of your higher time frame. I'm gonna do NQES in one window as I'm in free version. The way I have done it right now, if you can try if it works like that way, brother. The way I have done it, okay, by clicking on this plus, the top left corner, plus, search whatever you would love to add over there. For example, for ESU 2025, see this yes, click on it. When see this new pen here, new pen. If you click on new pen, it will be over there. I would go for this sell actually. If the sells buy side liquidity would be taken over here, I would go for the sell here again. But unfortunately, the liquidity is not taken. You can see clean highs over there, so not able to push the button over there. Okay, and of course, it is not going to give me the entry opportunity as well. But let's see if it can give me the entry opportunity before taking this sell side liquidity. I'll go for the sell from this gap there. Stop loss has to be above here because I have the SMT over there. Okay, there. There is no gap, no sell. No gap, no sell. There is no gap, so there is no sell. My mistake, sorry. There is another gap actually. I should have taken that trade from here. Let's see if it can give me another opportunity to take the sell. I'll go for one micro contract because I have already $64 is also huge for me. I can't go for that. My maximum is $1,000. So that was the fair value gap. I didn't notice actually after getting the market structure shift. That was the fair value gap. So that was the another 22 YT model. SMT here with ES. You can see here SMT over here. So that was a valid sell actually on this gap. Take the partial around 20 handle, whatever your 20 handle is. Take the partial over there. Hold the trade for the 20 handle. I'm not able to go for the run. Even one micro contract is huge for me. Okay, so entry has to be from this candle where I have already missed it. I think let's see if it can give me another opportunity. If you don't understand this, just let it go, brother. Just let it go. We don't need to be master of every concept. We don't need to be the master of every concept. So if you don't understand that, let it go. Let's see if it can take me, if it gives me one more chance because I have already missed the entry from that candle. So if it give me, I didn't notice this gap. Truly, I didn't notice this gap. I thought it is going to build the gap here. And the 22 YT model, which I have actually missed. Again, the target should be here. I'm not able to target here because of my profit, as I can't make more than 64 over here. So yeah, you was saying something about 15-minute BC for reversal. Please continue. I've already done it. If I really would love to look for the sorry, what to say, I mean the reversal, I need 15-minute BC to think about the reversal. By the way, this 22 IT model is valid. Okay, don't get confused. I have this 22 IT model. Let's see if it can give me any. The entry should be from this candle. I just didn't get the opportunity. That's all. And here I just marked this low, but real market structure shift from this low, that low. Okay, it doesn't look like a swing low, but it's a swing low to me because there is another swing low over here. It's very near to this low. So if this low is valid for shifting market structure, when this is shifted over here, I can simply go for this trade. Just for the beauty of the look, I marked this one as my market structure. Entry should be from there. I'm waiting to see if it can give me another opportunity to enter from this market. Mid. Now I'm in this trade. Let's see if it can give me my boom. Take a partial around 20 handle, which is here around 20 handle. Take the partial, hold your trade until this sell side liquidity. So partial has to be around 20 handle. Wherever is your 20 handle? I guess this is the 20 handle. If you don't take the partial, you are gambling. Please don't gamble. Partial is something that is obvious. You have to take the partial. That should be your partial. 20 handle partial has to be taken. If you don't take that partial, you are gambling. Okay. The trade is done. Okay. I told you guys, I'm not able to do that. I don't know it's already more than 1000 or not. Okay, 981. Still, I'm safe. First partial target. Okay, that is your boom from 22 YT model. You got your seventh boom in a row from 22 YT model. Seventh boom in a row. Even after all of this shit, you already managed a 42 handle boom. Now, I on the chat, I really would love to see boom on the chat, please. Thanks, brother. What an analysis and right on the on time and you give. You gave it. Thank you. Hey, Judy, thank you for the boom. Ketikan OKT2 by 22 YT model is always better. Of course, man, I believe in that. You're genius. I'm not, Bijaro. ICT is the genius. I'm just his. Oh, by the way, this is the order block. See this candle? This two candle is the consecutive order block. Here there is a problem. Liquidity has been taken. If there is another liquidity, it will go for that liquidity now from that order block. This is the order block now. Okay. If there is any other liquidity, actually that was the extreme liquidity to me. I don't know if there is any other liquidity or not. But yeah, that's all. I was not able to go for more contract just because I was going to violate the 40% consistency. That is why I went for one contract. Even I was not able to hold it until here because it would be more than, you know. Thank you, RS. Thank you, MD Tanmay Khan. Mateo, you all you have to do is wait to find this model and you can pass any prof and get payout. Listen to T2. Please do that. Already took to sell in 22 YT model and got boom. Congratulations, Katie Khan. Narcis, thank you for that boom, brother. Suzivan, I love the 22 YT model. I'm going to spend more time to study it. Yes, sir. Please do that. Just study more. You will get more boom from here. This is the base. I keep saying, guys, this is my base of understanding these concepts. I have learned everything just by analyzing this 22 IT model. Just by analyzing this 22 IT model. By the way, here I have used the SMT. The thing I have done wrong here. Remember this SMT? I forgot about that SMT. To be honest, if I have seen this SMT over here, nobody could stop me to take that sell from this area, from this gap, because that was the best 22 IT model from here. Best 22 IT model at the beginning of the run. I always appreciate to take the entry at the beginning of the run. I didn't notice this, even though the liquidity was taken over there, but not was not convincing for me. History repeats the thing it has done over here, the same thing it has done over here. Didn't clear the liquidity, made the liquidity. History, it is called repeated history. I have already talked about the history repeats on my live as well. So this is called history repeats. It was so much convincing for me that it is going to make that liquidity and going to fall. This is the order block, consecutive order block. The high should be protected of this consecutive order block. If there is any other liquidity, it will go for that liquidity, by the way. Now you will say that, brother, as a hindsight, you are marking that order block. Please, I don't do anything as an hindsight. I don't believe in hindsight. You can see that I took that entry depending on that order block. That was the area. Market structure shift after liquidity taken. Market structure shift, fair value gap, entry fair value gap, highest up close body close candle, order block. I took my sell from this order block and actually closed the trade over here around this area, but actually the liquidity was below this low. Below, yeah, below that low, but it was more than enough for me, so I closed it over here because I was over leveraged over there, by the way. So if I say this is the order block right now, I'm saying this is the order block, that means this is the order block and I believe in this order block. I believe in this order block, but you have to find out your liquidity. If there is liquidity, this is going to work and this market is going for that liquidity. I'm just not interested to go back now to see where is my next liquidity. But trust me, if you can mark any liquidity near of the market, this order block is going to hold and send the market to your liquidity. Trust me. Thank you, Sharada, for that boom. Kuba, thank you for that boom. Where to study 22 YT. Okay, brother Aziz. Thank you, T2. It's all for me today. You are a real wizard. Boom. Thank you, Joan. Theo, thank you for that boom, brother. Tonmoy, a great profitable day. Congratulations, brother, for your profit. TGFX Trader, boom. Thank you guys for writing boom for me. Now push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Make it 100%. 11,000. I'm going to close it. Okay. Otherwise, people will say I am over trading. I am not over trading. I have bear a lot of things, brother. But really, I don't care. I don't appreciate this sell. I appreciate that sell at the beginning of the run. If you ask me, this is the best 22 IT model. . Bro, you and ICT are good, are godsend. I have multiple live streaming on going on. The way you explain and take entries, I have not seen anywhere else. Okay, I will take it as an compliment. Okay, I'm not good, not even best. I'm not good. I'm nothing. I'm learning like you guys are learning. So we are all learning. Okay, brother. In the last 22 YT model, which one is the liquidity sweep? This is the liquidity sweep, but with the SMT here. SMT. I have used the SMT around this year. This area. See the SMT over here. Here. So actually, the liquidity is not taken, but I had the SMT over here. As I told, to use the 22 YT model, SMT is a very good or a strong confluences over here, a very good indicator. Now, if you don't want to use the SMT because you don't understand the SMT, then let this go. No need to take this trade. You can simply go for this trade. It was not convincing for me, but that was the liquidity taken. Liquidity has been taken over here perfectly, right? But I was not convinced. I didn't see the SMT, to be honest. You guys know that I was in live, so everything was in front of you. I was not convincing, and I didn't notice the SMT. If I had noticed the SMT, that was my sell. If you don't understand the SMT, forget about SMT. Liquidity has been taken over here. Setup, boom, market worked. It was not convincing for me because I am I'm like a like a donkey, okay, something like that. No, analysis paralysis. Sometimes I feel this analysis paralysis. I think a lot of other things, and it made me paralyzed. Take the entry sometimes, and the other thing was I was not eager to take an entry because I have already made the profit from here. So I was not eager to add an entry. That was another reason not to push the button from there. But if I am saying you that it is a model which is a perfect model, it is a model that is a perfect model according to the logic. Are you going to live tomorrow? Yes, sir. Every day morning session. Inshallah. If I'm not dead. If I'm dead, please forgive me. Please forgive me, okay? Thanks for the great mentoring. You sure make the model easy to understand and walk through it well. Big boom for me today. Thanks. You're most welcome, Big John Viking. Ajit, do you have any videos of 22 YT model on your YouTube channel? First of all, this is not my YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. If you go to the playlist, from the playlist, go to the study folder. Inside the study folder, everything is depending on 22 YT model. Everything, okay, is over there. 22 YT model. I said same thing when I started watching. T2 doesn't believe me, lol. Dude is the best YouTube trader, not named ICT. No man, I'm not best. I'm learning, Matthew. I've learned so much this year from T2. I'm learning like you guys. I'm not your teacher. I'm not teaching you anything. I am learning like you guys are learning. That's all I can say. Call me brother, call me T2. Don't say that you are learning from me. We are learning all together. Like Baragan showed us the what to say, I mean the sniper line, right? That is awesome. More precise entry. From the beginning, I was fond of those type of precise entry. And he has opened a new world to me, though I am not able to go to the 30-second chart, so I'm not interested. I can't go for that sniper line right now, but inshallah very soon I will go to the premium of the trading view, and I will go to the 30-second chart, that sniper entry. So guys, I'm learning, okay, like you guys are learning. All we are learning together. I think Safe, I replied you that if I'm not dead, inshallah I'll be live tomorrow as well, and if there is no load shedding. Hey Jamie, thanks for that boom, brother. Maybe stupid question, but this is model any different than 22 ICT model? This is the 22 IT model. ICT's 2022 mentorship model. I'm just calling it 22 IT model. I have just modified something over here, a bit, little thing. For example, I've modified the entry gap and the breakaway gap. Okay, so this is the entry gap. I have modified them by depending on the premium and discount. I have just modified simple thing. For example, ICT would love to take the entry over here. I don't want to take the entry over here because it's not an immediate reaction. So it's kind of like here, if you see this whole fall, according to ICT, if you look for that whole fall from this low to this high, this is the equilibrium. So ICT would love to take the entry from that equilibrium area. I am not interested to use this equilibrium things or this type of things depending on the price. So I have modified small things depending on my understanding. Like order block, I have modified the order block by my understanding. Okay, but this is the same model ICT has explained. I'm just trying to make it more precise. That's all, brother. Paragon, I think there is a sniper line, bro. I will see it. Yeah, thank you, Paragon. As I told, the sniper model was my dream. Okay, sniper line model was my dream. I wanted that precise entry, but I have seen that okay, Paragon has, I mean, introduced that sniper or more precise entry. So yeah, I'm learning, brother, from you guys. Okay, use trade of it 30-second chart. I am not able to. Okay, from trade of it, can I go for that? Okay, I'll check that, Raj, if I can do that. It can you go over the higher time frame chart to show what you think, please? I have already marked the higher time frame to be honest, so I don't need to go for the higher time frame. But let me go. If I'm ever lost, first I look what the last low has done. Did it make another liquidity or did it trade any fair value gap? And now it's going to reverse. So you can see so far it has built that low. See this is the low. I will look on my left and I will try to find is there any other swing low which is which is near to that swing low. Now if I mark this swing low, there is another swing low here. Okay, so I'm going to mark that swing low over here around there. Okay, and would love to come here to see did it make another support. See the support, now it's a very strong support to me. If this market went higher now, that means it is going to fall for that support again. I'm still bearish. Now for example, this low has been taken and this is a messy area, so I will go to the hourly chart. From the hourly chart, uh, actually it's difficult to mark any fair value gap from hourly chart. I have to go to 4-hour chart because it is difficult to mark the hour the area from the hourly chart. Now from the 4-hour chart, it's clear to me. See this gap, it is the 4-hour last fair value gap. When this market will clear this low and come to this 4-hour gap, I will start to think that this market will start to go higher. Not immediately going to take any buy, but I will start to think now this market is going higher. Okay, for that, I will depend on 15-minute chart. That 15-minute chart will make a bullish fair value gap. Then I will look for these two gap, which is the entry and last gap, that this market will reach any of this gap. If this 4-hour gap is broken, that means market didn't build any 15-minute bullish gap. Instead, it keep falling. Then I will start to look for another sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart if I have any. As you can see here, I have a clean sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. Let me actually show you. This was the extreme liquidity we are predicting this market will go to the all-time high and then it will come for this sell side liquidity. That was the sell side liquidity from the all-time high to here. Okay. So actually there, this low and that low, all of this support here. Okay. If this gap is broken, is that gap broken, I will look for that sell side liquidity because there is no other sell side liquidity above this liquidity. From 15 minutes at no other sell side liquidity. Here is an obvious liquidity around this area. So if you look this lows over here, which is from 15-minute chart, also an obvious liquidity. If this is broken, market go for this obvious liquidity. As I don't have any other gap or anything over here, I will observe this new week opening gap for the next bull run. For example, right now, I'm thinking that this market can simply take this low and trade this 4-hour last fair value gap before going higher. If this gap is broken, the next reversal will come from this new week opening gap. If this new week opening gap is broken, this sell side liquidity will be my next target, and I will start to look for another last fair value gap or any other level to think about buying again. Here, weekly chart and the daily chart is also important. From the weekly chart, you can see that this is the first fair value gap or any other bullish PD array over here to this market. Any other bullish pair. This is the first bullish PD array. So from the weekly chart, you can simply think that, oh, okay, this market is actually falling for this bullish gap. Now, can it come to this bullish gap? Depend on daily chart. From the daily chart, do you see any other bullish period over here around this area? I don't see any other bullish period. So I have the only bullish period over here around this area. Long time ago when this market came here, remember that was our prediction. This is going to be the reversal from here. Unfortunately, market didn't do that. It went a bit higher and came to this area. Let me show you this. Standard deviation. It came until minus 2.5 standard deviation, where the strongest is minus 2 for me, but the maximum is minus 3. Every level is important. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 2.5, minus 3. All of them are important, as well as the 50% in between these two level is also important for marking the standard deviation. It can also reverse from this area as well, 50%. Okay, here this level, all of this line, okay, any of them can be a reversal point. Reach to this point, now this market is going for, what did I say you? I don't remember, you guys remember or not. I wanted to see this market to come here, which is aligned with weekly fair value gap. This gap is aligned with weekly fair value gap. That was the first area I wanted to see. After the all-time high has been built, it will fall for that area. After clearing this sell side liquidity, it will fall for this area. If this market is overzealous, it will come here, which is the real liquidity void. I want to see this market to reach to this liquidity void area. That is the real liquidity void. So it's a long-term plan actually, brother. But of course, this is how I look for the price action. I forgot to talk about the all-time high, to be honest. But yeah, this is what it is. As you have asked me the question, I was able to show you the standard deviation as well and the levels over here as well. Okay, so that was my maximum line this market can go. If you remember, some days ago I marked a green line over here and told that this is the maximum line this market can go. But it can simply react any of this line or 50% of these lines. 50% of these two line, 50% of these two line, 50% of these two line, any of this line 50%. All of them are the important level. What is the best or strongest line? The strongest line is if I mark week to week, week to week, the strongest line is -1 and -2. They have the highest probability to reverse from this -1 or -2. If I go from the body to body, the highest or strongest area is -1.5 to -2.5. That is the highest, strongest. Okay, if they are violated, -2.5 is violated, then I'm only interested to go for this and will observe every single level over here to think about the all-time high, and market is going to reverse from that all-time high area. But of course, -2 is the strongest, -1 is the strongest, but any of this line can stop the price and send it lower for the liquidity and this area. Okay, I hope guys you got the point. And is it, oh okay, it's 11 only, still I have the opportunity to trade. I didn't know that. Am I online? Yeah, I'm online. You guys can hear me, I believe that. So this is the 15-minute chart. Let me put it back. Let me mark it. Sell liquidity. Let me go to 1-minute chart. Can I take a buy from here? Remember, this equal highs or clean highs, highly risky, but still you have this buy. Do you have any model here to take the buy? No, don't take the buy. You don't have any model, no need to take the buy. This market has fallen a lot. So this is just a reaction. This market is going for a bit higher to fall again because it left that sell side liquidity over here. So people who are thinking about the support and resistance, they are going to take the buy depending on that, as well as this is the reaction from the event horizon, from this new week opening gap to that new week opening gap. This is the 50%. Can it reverse from there? Of course it can do that, but when I will think about that, if there is a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, then I'll think about that. But I mean, until now I'm not thinking about the reversal, to be honest. I would love to see this market will fall again, clear this sell side liquidity, go for that sell side liquidity. We'll see that. As I have still 30 minutes here, I'll be staying here. Any films, I will share it, bro. Okay, in main room. Question: Thursday 26 daylight candle is a small fair value gap. Can I count this fair value gap? Thursday 26 daylight candle. Brother, you have to tell me exact time frame, exact exact uh time of that fair value gap. You have to tell me that. Thursday 26. I just can't go like that way. Which time frame you are asking from? 15-minute, hourly. Which one you are asking for? We took the sell side one E-mini. I don't know why it's too slow. Come on, come on. Come on, baby, all night. Friday night, I want you night. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I want you, baby. Baby, I know about you. Okay, let me check, brother, because this chart is the real chart, okay? M and Q chart is not the real chart. No, it didn't actually. It didn't take the liquidity. Sorry. No, it didn't take that liquidity. Daily time frame Thursday 26. Let me check. I don't know why it's too slow suddenly. Okay, the speed is good. 8,000. Why it is doing that? Daily chart Thursday 26. What is your question, Jamie? Question: Thursday 26 daylight candle is a small fair value gap. Can we count that fair value gap? Mm, I don't see any fair value gap. Am I missing something, guys? Thursday 26. I don't know why is it. Thursday 26. This one? This one? Okay, Jamie, make sure that you have opened your notebook. Okay, because if you didn't open your notebook, you will miss this because I have talked about this lot of time in my life. Going to talk about it one more time. Market has cleared the liquidity. See, the liquidity has been cleared. Relatively equal lows has been cleared. Market structure shift. Entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. There is no other gap. Entry gap, breakaway gap. Entry gap has been worked over here. It has been used already. See this used? That means this gap doesn't have any other value. You can't, you can have some kind of reaction from there. I don't know. But this gap is not valuable to me anymore. This last gap is important, only important gap to me. If this market failed to trade this gap, I would keep this gap. Maybe you are my, okay, you are not actually. Otherwise, I would tell you to go for the reaction versus reversal video. Then you would understand that why this gap is low probability or why this gap doesn't have any importance. In short, entry gap, which is just above the last gap, if it has been used one time, it can be used next time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, thousands of the time. It can be used. 99.99% of the time, market doesn't do that. Market don't look for this gap anymore. They just see there is no gap. But this gap can be used 1000 of the time, 99% of the time. It can be used a lot of time. But this gap 99.99% of the time just used by one time. 0.001%. Sometimes it works 2 to 3 times, but most of the time it doesn't work at all. Okay, brother? Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, you hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor, I want you, baby. Ready? You have mentioned the last 4 hour fair value gap lower, but there is another small 4 hour fair value gap little lower. Shall we count it as the last one? First of all, 4 hour chart. I'm not fan of 4 hour chart, but I had to go to 4 hour chart just because 1 hour chart is not that good. Man, I will keep this chart in a right way. Okay, this is a right way. You should look for this gap. I mean this chart. Going to make it bigger. That is the bigger chart. Activity. Now, can you see this gap in your open eyes? If I don't put my cursor over here, can you see the gap over here in your open eyes? I'm going to remove this gap as well. If I ask you, I'm going to remove this line as well. Okay, everything is clear. If I ask you, which is the first gap? From here, you will look for the first gap. Which one easily you can catch by your eyes? This one, that one, that one. Which one you can clearly see by your open eyes? The first one. I can see this gap as my first gap. This is the entry gap over here. This one I even can't look on my open eyes. Yes, I can look for this gap if I do this. If I do this, now there is a gap. So I really don't mark those type of gaps as my last gap, which are very difficult to see in an open eyes. I love to mark this type of gaps, which is easier for me to mark in an open eyes. But if I see it has been violated and this market come here to this smaller gap, as a hindsight, I mark them as a last parallel gap. As a hindsight. Otherwise, this is the entry gap. If it come to this last gap, it is obviously the entry gap. I have the excuse, okay? I have my excuse. This is the entry gap. So of course it is a valuable gap as well because it never been traded. It is a valuable gap to me. But as a hindsight only, I mark those type of gaps. I really not fan of this type of gaps. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, one unite. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. Brother, you have missed all of this buy. No, I didn't miss any of buy because still it has left the sell side. So I'm still bearish. I will let this market to go as long as it wants to go. But I believe that the maximum line is here, is coming to this last fair. Look, that is the maximum line, in my opinion, which is the last fair. Okay, Jamie, this is your reply. You have asked me the question. This is your reply. See, this is the entry gap has been worked here. I really don't care about this gap anymore. I believe that this gap is going to be violated and this market will reach until this gap. Even if it would love to fall or if it keep going higher, then of course it is going to be traded, right? Even if it would love to fall, it has to reach for this gap because this gap has been worked already. Here, it has been already used. So this market has to reach for this gap. 0.001% market reuse the entry gap and then fall again. 0.001%. 99.99%, this gap doesn't have any value. Same way, okay, that was the bullish gap from the daily chart. This is the bearish gap from the 1 minute chart. But same logic, same everything. Hit the dance floor like the market is hitting the floor, lol. Okay, guys, if you have any other question, let me know. 170, 37% are watching. 126. Can you make it 130, guys, please? Unfortunately, I didn't even get 10,970 subscribers, so not even a single subscriber today. Oh, it's a very bad day. Oh, it's a very bad day for me. But yeah, it is what it is. I hope, guys, you have learned something from here, today's live as well. So before closing, I really would love, okay, 68% people got the confidence, 100% confidence. I am going to increase it more, brother. Don't worry. I will make it more increased. Don't worry. Near about 100. I will make it near about 100. Start a poll. Let me know your account color. Let me know. Can know your account color. SCCOUNTCOLOUR. Of course, it should be green. Maximum should be green. Red and gray. Today is the 7th day. I have framed the 22 YT model. Gray means break even, okay? 7th day, 100% winning rate. 100% winning rate. Even if you don't go for this sell, that was our sell from here, right? From 22 YT model. 100% winning rate. Not even a single losing trade until now from the 22 YT model. This market started to go higher. No model here. At least not 22 YT model. Okay. There can be another model, but no 22 YT model. Brother, your subscribers dropped down to 10,967. Now it's back to 10,969. I'm still hoping you will get 11,000 within the next 11 days. Let's see. Inshallah, brother. I am really hoping for that. Inshallah. We will get 31 more subscriber within 11 days. We just need 11,000 subscriber by the end of this month. Inshallah. By the way, guys, don't forget about Take Profit Trader. It is the best. Still, it is the best. Okay. Just use the code if you want. T2 Wizard. I will get some commission from there. Otherwise, you can go other code as well if you want. But make sure that that is the best for getting the payout at least. No waiting. Hmm. Hit the dance floor. Hit the dance floor. I want you, baby. Baby, I don't want you come tonight. What a strong support. See, a low, another low, another low. What a strong support. There can't be anything better than this support area. Look at this zone. What a strong support zone. Wow. Even market fall, how dramatically still it started to react from this support zone, right? Take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy. And then later you'll see boom. But now what you'll get? Hey, where is Mahadi? I'm not seeing Mahadi here. Take Profit Trader, guys. Take Profit Trader is the best. It's going to give you daily payout. I love to see that daily payout. We are at fair value gap. I can see it. Leave that double bottom for another day. Of course, it can do that. Of course, it can do that. By the way, guys, who have joined later, don't forget about our trade. We have done our trading, okay? So there was a sell here. For me, there was another accident. We- Let's wait for the next opportunity. The 1 minute last parallel cap has been violated. Let's see if this candle can close above it, or does it want to go for the hourly bearish cap as well as there is the 50-minute bearish cap. So does it really would love to trade the 50-minute gap before reversing again, or is it making the fair value gap and now going higher for some kind of buy side liquidity? Actually, I don't have any near the market. Really don't even think that this will keep going higher, but we'll see. We'll see, and at least not after seeing this sell side liquidity has been built over there. I'm not interested to see market will keep going higher around the launch hour, or maybe. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot about the FOMC. We have FOMC, right? So maybe market has built that liquidity for FOMC. Come on, man. Today is the FOMC day, so market can leave that liquidity for FOMC. Wow, man. Thank you, brother. I am done for the today. I will come back during PM session to observe the FOMC. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Sujivan, inshallah. It may leave that double bottom for another day. Matthew, we have FOMC, man. Come on. So it can let that sell side liquidity left over here for the FOMC. I forgot about the FOMC. In FOMC days, market make the liquidity around the AM session. So it can leave that make that liquidity for the AM session. Sorry, for the FOMC. Yeah, that's I have already talked about the FOMC at the beginning actually. Yeah, I know it. I have already talked about that. More singing, let's go. Hey Jahid, guys, what is the color of your account today? 71% is green. Not happy. I wanted to see 80%. Okay, guys. So I have already talked about this funding ticks. If any of you interested about that, please make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard 1 and Pro. Okay, both of them. 73. Yeah, now I'm happy. At least near about 80% should be green today. It's always awesome. Got a boom, brother Zaid. This is now this is 7 days in a row where we got boom from our 22 YT model. 7 days in a row. 100% winning rate so far, 7 days. I have started 22 YT model from last Tuesday and today's Wednesday. No trade for me today, just going to avoid FOMC. Perfect, brother. No problem. That's a good idea. In my opinion, the best idea. I need to reward the video to understand the new prop form. Yeah, I think you have to rewatch. I think you tried to write rewatch. Okay. Yeah, sure, man. I know my English is not that good. By the way, guys, I would love to talk about psychology a bit here before closing the stream because it's 11:30. So now we can skip the chart for a bit and start to talk about the psychology here a bit. Trading is nothing. You're seeing the 22 YT model is working perfectly? No, it's not. Why I'm saying this? Other days, if you remember, in other days, okay, we have take entry around 9:30. Liquidity has been cleared. One of the best market structure shift. Fair value gap. You have the buy side liquidity there. Buy side liquidity over there. Clean buy side liquidity over here. Just let me put it. Isn't it a beautiful 22 IT model? What do you say? What do you say, guys? Love watching your video, keep reading and learning. You have gold nuggets like ICT every day. I learn something new. Thank you so much, brother, for saying this. Isn't it a good or best 22 IT model? Who can argue with me? It has already met all the requirement I need for the 22 IT model. Liquidity has been cleared. Perfect swing high, which has traded the fair value gap, gave me the market structure shift. Very nice displacement. I have the buy side liquidity here, here, and lot of the buy side liquidity there. I'm not going to mark them. Isn't it a beautiful or beautiful going higher? So chase the market. Don't do that. Let this time go. We'll come back again PM session. Wait for the FOMC, then go for the trade. So today's next entry is valid from 201. Sorry, 202 PM. From there, the next entry is valid. Until then, no trade is valid. So please don't force the market. Take the entry. I need your reply. I need to talk to you for a bit. So please reply me. Is this a good 22 IT model? You know what happened. I'm asking you the question. Go through me because I don't look this type of entries. Okay, I really don't look for this type of entries. Why is that? It is the most important part to learn. So I need your opinion. Isn't it a good 22 IT model? Is there anything that is missing from this 22 IT model? 2 p.m. is FOMC meetings, not actual FOMC. It's just the minutes of the last month FOMC will not have the impact of the FOMC on price action. Are you? I've already talked about this maybe 5 to 6 times already. Okay. Aziz Reza, lag. Is it lagging? Not be lagging. I asked that anybody has any confusion about this 22 IT model. I have buy side liquidity. This is the model, or I have marked it. Does it look like a best perfect 22 IT model or not? What do you think? Now, if you don't reply me, I can't continue this. I have to close the stream for now. No, I'm not asking about the higher time frame. I'm asking what I'm asking. Just reply me that, JB, because it is important. Then I will add step by step everything. Okay, just go with me. Let me know. Let me start with my questions. Isn't it so beautiful? 22 YT model. Best buy, right? Absolutely, Sharoda. It's look like the best buy. I pushed the button even before the 9:30 or around the 9:30. I pushed the button. If you remember here, I pushed the button. I would love to show you the example as well. Like uh, that day actually was 9:30. That was the Friday. I guess it was in Friday. No, it was not Friday. It was Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, that was the Thursday. You remember here, this is that day where market has cleared the liquidity, market structure shift. I pushed the button in live from this fair value gap. Look, this is that 930 candle. Exactly 930 candle was my entry, and then market went higher. Exactly 930 candle was my entry. Now coming to today's price action. Same kind of situation, perfect liquidity taken, market structure shift. This is 929 candle. So the next candle, which is 930 candle, I should push the button. Boom. Everything has been boomed. That means I got stopped out. How can I avoid this type of things? First of all, before 930, you have to come here in 15-minute chart to see what is happening actually. From 15-minute chart, your first job is to look for liquidity. Where is your liquidity? Now, if you remember, we have a clean sell side liquidity over here, right? That was the clean sell side liquidity. Very clean sell side liquidity. That was the sell side liquidity with a old low. So with this low over here, this was your sell side liquidity. Where is your buy side liquidity? Your first buy side liquidity is over here. Not a very clean buy side liquidity, but still that is a shallow run, which is your buy side liquidity. Now you have both sell side liquidity and the buy side liquidity. Okay, so let me actually come here and make it 15-minute chart, that it will be easier for us to make it a bit bigger. I have this buy side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity around the 930. I have two liquidity over here. Always do one thing. Before starting, mark a gap. That gap is going to tell you, is this market going for buy side liquidity or is this going for the sell side liquidity? If I come yesterday from 15-minute chart, this from yesterday. If you remember, that was the yesterday's price action. Remember, I have marked that fair value gap and I told that until this gap is not broken, I'm not looking for buy, where I had the buy side liquidity here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where was the buy side liquidity. I'm not interested to look for buy until this market is below this gap. I'm more interested to think about this sell side liquidity. I had the sell side liquidity actually here, and there I had those sell side liquidities. I'm more interested about looking for sell side liquidity until this market is below this fair value gap. Go every single day, every day. That was the day before the Tuesday. That was the day over here. If you remember, there was a hourly gap, more importantly 15-minute gap, but there was an hourly gap as well. So I told that until this market is below this gap, I'm not interested about this buy side liquidity. I had this buy side liquidity over here, and I had the sell side liquidity over here, which was the shallow run. I'm not interested to look for buy until market is below this hourly gap, more importantly and below this last fair value gap. Go every single day. Remember that day, that specific day while this market was here, I told that until this market is below this gap, I'm not interested to look for this buy side liquidity here. I'm more interested to look for sell side liquidity, wherever was my sell side liquidity. I'm more interested about the sell side liquidity until market is below this gap. I'm doing the same thing every single day, marking some gaps, going to observe that gap to think about my bias. Am I 100% right? No. But you will see that 99% of the day my bias is right. That gap is working perfectly 99% of the day. One day maybe I'll be wrong. Today, what did I do? I did the same thing. Here, that is today's price action, okay? I told that today I'm not going to mark any fair value gap. I could mark fair value gap. See this fair value gap? That is the only fair value gap before 930. I had just, if I cover that, I think I can't do it here. I have to come here. That was the gap. See, before 930, this is the exactly 9 before 930. So before 930, I have a gap here. Why I'm looking for bearish gap? Because I have the sell side liquidity, beautiful sell side liquidity. So I'm more interested to think this market will fall for this sell side liquidity. So I will look for a bearish gap. If I had a buy side liquidity which is more beautiful, then I would say that until this gap is not broken, I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm interested to look for buy, because I'm believing this is going to be taken. If you see these two liquidity, which one is better, double bottom or double top? Does it look better double top, or does it look better double bottom? Which one is better to you? First justify that. Which one looks like good to you? If you are a support and resistance trader, let the people go. Whoever is interested to stay over here, please stay. Otherwise, please go, because I'm not going to frame any other trade. I'm trying to talk about the psychology a bit, the whole processing. If you are a support and resistance trader, which one you would give more priority? This double bottom or that double top? Which one is better to you? For me, this double bottom is better looking. It's look better to me. And I'm believing this is going to hold the market. Market is going to go for that resistance area. As a support and resistance trader, as a ICT trader, you should think that, okay, market is going to violate them first. Even if it wants to go over here, it is going to violate them first, then it will go higher. In this type of situation, see this gap, I should observe this gap. That means until this market is below this gap, I'm more interested to look for sell. Maybe I'm wrong. Market closed above this gap. Then I can simply switch my bias from bearish to bullish for that buy side liquidity. No, I'm not wrong. I was waiting for the confirmation. Is it gambling? No. You are waiting for the confirmation. Market is going to confirm that every day. Market is going to do the same thing every single day. Today, I didn't mark this gap. Why? Because I had this whole zone. See this whole zone? This is 1,000 times stronger than this gap. Rather than this gap, it is 1,000 times stronger. New week opening gap. Inside the new week opening gap, I had this new day opening gap. Doesn't need that. This gap is the strongest gap, new week opening gap. So I told that I'm not interested to take any kind of buy until this market closed above this new week opening gap. So if it closed above this new week opening gap, then I'll look for the buy side liquidity or any kind of fair value gap. I'll look for them to finish the unfinished business. Until this market is below here, I will look for sell for this sell side liquidity. It is my only interest to look for that. Even if you don't want to market, look at this gap. Going to hold. If it is broken, market will go for that buy side liquidity. If it is not broken, market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. Now in 1 minute chart, I have already decided that until this gap is not broken, I'm not going to take any kind of buy. I'm not thinking that this market will go higher. I can't think about the buy. So this setup is just a setup that doesn't have any value. It is not even a setup. Maybe it will work. Go for this buy side liquidity, then this buy side liquidity, then for this buy side liquidity. Maybe, okay. In this type of situation, I will try to frame another buy over here while this gap is broken, which I was looking at the beginning to think about my bias. Maybe this market will come here and then it will come very near, took some liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, boom. I will take the buy over there. I'm not thinking about sell anymore. Even though this sell side liquidity is so beautiful to me, whatever the sell side liquidity, I don't care about that sell side liquidity anymore. I'm more interested to think about the buy now because this gap is broken. When I have seen this type of situation and my higher time frame is telling me I should not go for the buy, I have to sacrifice this trade. Even if it works, I have to sacrifice this trade. Next candle, market fall. What do I get now? Now let me remove everything over here. What do I get now? Bit tricky, going to talk about the legal way. From 1 minute chart, this is liquidity taken. Perfectly market has cleared the liquidity. I was not convinced. Again, I was not convinced. It was a shallow run. So I would look for a better price action. Maybe it could go for a bit higher and take that high as well. Then give me this. That would be the best for me. I was not convinced. In ES, I already got the SMT over there with ES. There was the SMT. So actually the liquidity has been taken over here. In NQ, of course, it has cleared the liquidity by a shallow run. Swing low has been shifted over here, right? A perfect market structure shift. Where is your thinking this market is coming for? Here. Why? Because this market is below this gap. Went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, gave you the market structure shift. You got your fair value gap over there, right? Fair value gap. My first job is to look for the candles. Sometimes what happens, market do this type of things, never reach to this gap, boom, take that liquidity. No, brother, it never happens. I shared the setup with you guys today, remember? Around the to our Discord group. 15-minute bullish fair value gap. That was the 15-minute bullish fair value. Go to your 15-minute chart, you will find a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. And you will see that 431 candle has traded that 15-minute bullish fair value gap after clearing this clean sell side liquidity. See? Gave you the best perfect market structure shift. Fair value gap. I pushed my button. I tried to push the button from here by putting the stop loss. It was 15 handle actually, because the London session my maximum target is 15 handle. That was the last fair value gap was my target for here until here. That was my target. Okay, and later this market went ahead. I don't care about that. 1 2 3 4 5. Market never reached to this gap, never ever. This market came to this gap later after a long time. I don't believe in this shit because it takes too long over here. I don't care about that. No, brother, it worked perfectly. Tap to this gap and went higher again. I don't care about that. But I was looking for the trade here. It didn't give me the trade. I didn't go for the trade. I didn't chase it. I do nothing over here. I was in live around the London session. I clearly told that, brother, I will wait for the 7 a.m. If I get the 7 a.m. trade, I'll go for that 7 a.m. Around 7 a.m. cleared buy side liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. I took the entry actually from the order block, but the fair value gap worked also perfectly. Boom. I got that boom. I was hoping for that buy. I didn't get that buy. I didn't chase the market. I didn't feel like, oh, I missed this trade. Yeah, I was very upset because I have missed that trade. I was sleeping actually. That was a very perfect trade, but I missed that trade because I was sleeping over there. Then there was a sell. I didn't get that sell. I didn't get that buy. I was in front of my chart. Trust me, brother. I was just in front of my chart. Nothing. Do you have MSS right now? You can't look at the market right now because it's the lunch hour. If you are watching the market right now, you're gambling. Please don't do that. It's a request to everyone. Please don't do that. No trade is valid while it is in lunch hour. Your next entry should be exactly after 2:01 p.m. 2 p.m. 2:01 p.m. Okay. Until then, if you push the button, you're gambling. Please don't do that. I was here. So first of all, I have eliminated that buy by thinking the sacrificing. I didn't know that it is going to give me the sell setup. I was thinking it will tap to this gap and it will go higher, clear the buy side liquidity, then it will give me the sell setup. I was thinking like that way. So I have already made my mentality that I'm going to sacrifice that buy. I'm not going to take that buy because I can't take the buy until this market is below this fair value gap. It gave me the market structure shift, fair value gap. 1, 2, 3. Within 3 candle, it tapped to this gap. The best. This is the best. If you can take the entry within 3 candle, but maximum 5 candle. I always prefer 3 candle. Stop loss has to be above this high, which has cleared the liquidity. 32 handle. I'm not able to do that. Next level is here, 23 handle. I'm not able to do that. Third level above this concurrent crossment. Now I'm able to do that because it's 12 handle. I will take a bit more risk and will put it over here around somewhere here. Okay. Go for the sell side liquidity. That is the sell side liquidity. I'm believing this is going to over there. After clearing the partial around 20 handle, put the stop loss to the break even. We'll go for that trade, and then this is the boom. Now I have missed this trade. Oh brother, you didn't take the entry because it was not convincing to you. You didn't notice the SMT. You missed this trade. Am I going to chase the market? Whatever is happening, I'm going to chase the market? No sir, I'm not interested to chase the market. Then this market went higher a bit, gave me another 22 YT model. Why? Because there was the sell side liquidity. Okay, I don't remember exactly where was the sell side liquidity. Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap. What I'm looking for? Immediate reaction. Am I thinking about buy because market has fallen a lot? No. Still, I have the sell side liquidity where this market is reaching for. I don't care about that. Stop loss has to be above this high. I'm not able to do that. Here, I'm not able to do that. Here, I'm not able to do that. So what I can do? Put my entry a bit higher. As it was too much volatile, this one candle is kind of, look how many handle. Too much volatile, 38 handle. So my maximum stop loss is 30 handle. I actually do this type of do things around the CPI or the FOMC where it is highly volatile, and my maximum I pushed my stop loss from 20 handle to 30 handle if it is too much volatile. What I need within 3 candle, like here, within 3 candle it has to trade the fair value gap, at least this entry gap. What happened? Market did market trade it? No. Within 3 candle or 5 candle, whatever it is, market didn't trade it. So I'm not interested to take that entry as well. But brother is going to fall and take this sell side liquidity. I don't care. I'll let him fall. Then this market came after a long, right? It takes too long. Come back again here. Now please push the button. No. 90% of the time it doesn't work. I don't believe you, brother. I don't believe you. Remember this gap? Cleared the liquidity market structure shift fair value gap. After a long time market came. What it has done? Violated the gap. Beautiful way. Now you can say, brother, if I put my stop loss below this low, I wouldn't get stopped out. Okay, I agree with you. I promise you, brother, you will get more stopped out if you do take the entry after long it come back again to this gap, or if it takes too long because it has done a lot of job over there. You have to sacrifice this trade. But here you have an opportunity to take the entry from the order block, but not going with this thing right now. Okay, it came here. What I did? Nothing. I was in live. Nothing over here. Nothing. I have seen that this market is falling, falling, falling. Okay, and then I got another market structure shift over there. Still the sell side liquidity intact, right? The sell side liquidity is still intact. Market structure shift, just for the sake of here. Liquidity taken is not over here. History repeats. With ES, you got the SMT. The same thing happened over here. With ES, you got the SMT. Same thing happened over here. Fair value gap. Put your limit order. Stop loss above this high. 24 handle, not able to do that. At least above this high, which has made this gap valid. Target, sell side liquidity. What is your job? After getting the market structure shift, keep counting how many candles it will take to reach over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did it take 5, 6 candle? No. Fifth number candle has given you the entry. Okay, I think there was another actually liquidity above this liquidity which we have marked. This was the extreme liquidity. Now we have marked. Then market actually went higher. There was another liquidity. Now everything is in live, so you guys can check it. Okay, there was another liquidity that has been hit. I in over here. So it was 42 handle. I exactly remember it was 42 handle. That was the 42 handle actually. If the liquidity was over there, exactly over that line, that should be the target over here. Okay, it was exactly 42 handle. Take 20 handle partial, hold your trade until this liquidity. Then market built another liquidity, started to go higher. I pushed the button over here. I didn't chase the market here. I didn't do anything to that fall, nothing. I was waiting, I was waiting, I was waiting. Like yesterday. Remember the yesterday's price action? That was yesterday's price action. That was the first opportunity to take the entry. First opportunity. Didn't take it because I was not able to put the stop loss in a logical way. Then got my new entry over here. Market structure shift, entry gap, and there was the breakaway gap. Market never reached to this entry gap. Then finally gave me another entry. I took that entry. Why? I was believing there was sell side liquidity that is going to be taken. Took the entry over here. Didn't chase this fall. Didn't do anything over here. Was waiting for the sell. Yeah, maybe you have missed 1000 handle. Maybe you have missed 1000 handle. But you have got 100 handle. There was the trade for 100 handle from here until there. Exactly 100 handle actually. I remember. The daily gap high was over there. That was on 100 handle. By putting the stop loss around 20 handle, around 20 handle, okay, something like that. Was that a good trade? Of course that was a good trade. Your job is to wait for the setup. Your job to stay with your high time frame analysis. Why this market came, it is not valid. If any of you would love to push the button right now, I will say that you are a gambler. Please don't do that, okay? When this market was going higher, did I say that I'm interested to look for buy? No. What did I say? If this market would love to go higher, it has to build a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So it has built the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, brother. Are you thinking about buy? No. Why? Because this market is reversing from a random level. Why? Because it has built the sell side liquidity. There is the 4-hour gap. If it wouldn't build the sell side liquidity, I could go for the buy because it has traded the event horizon. Remember, there was the event horizon. Market has traded that event horizon. Then this market was going higher. If it wouldn't leave that sell side liquidity over there, I would start to look for a buy setup over there. But I am not interested to look for a buy setup. Instead, I will let this market to go. How far this market can go? First area, this 1 minute last fair value gap. This gap doesn't have any value, okay? First area, it will come to this 1 minute last gap and then it will reverse from there. I will miss that trade because there is no higher time frame PDRA, no higher time frame, nothing. Second area, this 15-minute entry fair value gap. More importantly, this new week opening gap. See this new week opening gap? Market came here. Let me show you this, everything, okay? What happened over here? I'm not asking this is a valid trade. I'm just trying to show you the logic behind the trade. What happened exactly over here? Final, look, this is going higher, right? This is going higher, going higher, going higher, going higher, going higher. Think that it is inside a session. Finally, this market has cleared the buy side liquidity here. The buy side liquidity has been cleared over there. I'm trying to open your eyes, guys. Please don't close your eyes. It's enough is enough. Please open your eyes. Let me remove everything. So this 1 minute gap has been broken, right? Let it go. Market has traded this bearish gap. What I'm looking for? Did I ever say that take the buy? I never say to take the buy. I told wait for the sell. This sell side liquidity is still intact over there. They are going to be maybe it will be intact for until FOMC. I don't care, but I will only frame the sell. I don't care about the buy. I will only frame the sell. I'm wrong. This market is coming here. Yes. When the market will close above this gap for today, then I will start to look for buy. I will let every kind of buy go until here. No buy is valid. This 398 handle, I will do nothing. Nothing. There is thousands buying opportunity. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't go for the buy. Every single time it will provide me a selling opportunity, I will go for the sell from a high time frame PDRA. Here, what do you have? I know that this is hindsight right now, right? But look, if you can find it out. First, it came to this new week opening gap as well as this entry fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Okay, so you are watching the market and only sell is in your mind, nothing else. Only sell is in your mind. Look what happened. Market is fallen, fallen, fallen. Take some highs, made a swing low. It's a swing low. See the swing here? Can you see the swing? This swing low is valid for shifting market structure. Why? Because it has traded this fair value gap. See, this fair value gap has been traded by this swing low. Look, got the market structure shift by the very next candle. You got the market structure shift. Now, what you need, as per Baragan, you got the market structure shift. You will go to the 30-second chart and you will look for the sniper line. There is a sniper line. We have already talked about this with Baragan, one of our viewers. That is awesome, brother. I don't have the permit to access to 30-second chart, so I will stay with my understanding. Okay, brother? Got the market structure shift. What I need? Fair value gap. Okay. Is there a fair value gap? I have the fair value gap, right? Put the stop loss above that high, 28 handle. I'm not able to do that. At least above this high. What is the stop loss? 14 handle. Not interested to do that. Instead, we'll go for 20 handle. Where should be my target? I don't care about my target. All I care about 20 handle partial, and then I will let the run go as long as I can. Here, that should be the partial. First partial, then I can target. Let me go to the 15-minute chart. Okay. See this 15-minute last fair value gap. I can target the high of this 15-minute last fair value gap. So this is the 15-minute last fair value gap. I will target until the 15-minute last fair value gap, as I don't have any liquidity over there. What I need, within 3 candle, it has to trade this fair value gap. Okay, I'm already in this trade. Okay, now right now price is over here. Okay, so forget about that. How much did it provide you? 86 handle after taking 20 handle partial. Taking 20 handle partial, stop loss to the break even, trying to hold it until here, around this area. I was looking for a sell. I don't care about that sudden buy. Was there any setup? Nothing. This was just going higher, just going higher, just going higher, just going higher. I was looking for sell. I got that sell. That was my point. Now, this entry is not valid. Why? Because the time is not right. It is the lunch hour. So around the lunch hour, please don't do anything over there. Brother, market has cleared the buy sell side liquidity. This is the market structure shift. A valid 22 YT model. Right? Market structure shift after clearing the sell side liquidity. This is the sell side liquidity has been cleared. This is the gap so far. If it doesn't make any entry gap, this is the gap where you should take the buy. You have the higher time frame PDRA here because of the 15-minute gap. Stop loss below this area. You're not able to do that, so make it 20 handle. If there is an entry gap, then entry should be from that gap. Otherwise, this is your entry. You will wait for 3 candle. If it make a gap here, you will start to count the entry from there. Is this entry valid to you? No, I'm not going to take this entry. Why? Because I'm not bullish, brother. I am bearish. But it is going to work. Maybe there is the entry gap. Okay, just for the sake of this conversation, I think this is the entry gap. So you are going to frame the self buy from there and going to put a stop loss below the breakaway gap. And you are thinking that within 3 candle it will tap here and then this market will go higher. Not only here, maybe it will come until here. Maybe it will go over there. I don't care about that. Why? Because my bias is still bearish. I will look for buy if the market close above this gap. Then I will start to think, are you crazy, brother? Yes, sir, I'm crazy because my analysis is telling me that I should not look for buy. I should think about sell only. So if my bias is wrong and this market would love to keep going higher, I will wait or I will depend on the PDRA that is going to tell me to change my bias. I will depend on that. Until then, every kind of buy setup, I will let them go. And I will believe that, or I will start to think that, okay, liquidity has been taken over here, and there will be another setup. This type of setup, tap to this gap, like here. I will get the market structure shift over here. There will be the market structure shift. There will be a fair value gap. I will take the sell. Sorry. I will take the sell from this gap by putting a stop loss somewhere here, and will target the sell side liquidity. Same logic I have used for buy and sell. For buy and sell. Here market didn't work, didn't tap over here and keep going higher. It didn't happen like that way. Maybe here it will happen like that way. Maybe it will trade this gap and then keep going higher. I really don't care about that. I want to be very strict with this. But what is the importance of this? If you keep looking for buy setup, sell setup, I promise you, brother, this 22 YT model will never make you profitable. Because in this market, you will always look for 22 YT. You will always get the 22 YT model. Remember, buy model, sell model. Sell model, buy model. Buy model, sell model. Sorry, sell model. So you will keep getting buy and sell model, buy and sell model, buy and sell model in this market. But you have to decide first, what is your bias? Where you think this market will go. So that is why I went from the beginning, so that you can understand exactly how should you think about this market. Now, if anyone has any kind of question, let me know. Otherwise, now I'm truly done because it's 12:05. I wanted to talk about this, and I believe that I have done talking about this. I'm really sorry, guys, for bothering you a lot and all of this bullshit. But it was me. I was thinking it should be explained. It should be spoken over here so that you can understand why you keep seeing the 22 IT model on the chart. Because I mean, why you keep seeing the 22 IT model? What is the reason for that? Was a great sell, just didn't come into entry parabolic to execute. I set up, waited for it. Oh, okay, brother. Awesome, bro. Wow, thank you. Big. Jamie, thank you, Tito. Now I know what to do. Thank you, Jamie. If you understand, brother. You have to do, you have to make a mind of sacrificing. This buy will work. Let it sacrifice, man. You will get your opportunity. Now, my bias is bearish. So I will look for sell. Maybe your bias is bullish. You are thinking this market is now go for any kind of buy sell liquidity. I don't know where it will go. Maybe for any reason you are looking for a buying opportunity. You are not going to take the sell here. Instead, you will try to take the buy here, right? Market structure shift, entry fair value gap, of course, from the volume imbalance. Did it come within 3 to 5 candle to this gap? Yes, it came. Take the buy wherever you feel good to put your stop loss, put it and target your wherever you want to target. Go for that. If your bias is bullish, you are not going to take the sell, you will take the buy. Now, my bias is not bullish, so I will avoid the buy setup, will go for the sell setup. It all depends on your logic. Why you are thinking buy? You are not thinking buy because this is a bullish market. You are seeing the whole bull run. So you are thinking, oh, okay, now it is going higher. No, you can't think like that way. That is the wrong. Don't react with the current price. React with your analysis. Ah, congrats 10,970. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Thank you, brother. Congratulate T2 for getting 10,970 subscribers. You just need 30 more subscribers to touch 11,000 and you will get it, brother. Just just hold on. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm holding on. Hope that I will get 11,000 subscribers by the end of this month. If you guys have any, by the way, I'm going to remove it because people will think that I have framed a buy setup. First of all, there is no setup in between 11:30 to 12:50. No setup, and today until 201, no setup because we have FOMC. But still, if I were trading, I would never go for the buy. I would make a sacrificing mind. Okay, even if it went higher, I'll let this go. I'm not going to take that buy. I would love to take the sell. So if it violates this gap and give me another market structure shift here, fair value gap, I'll better take the sell instead of taking buy. Okay, something like that. So guys, thank you. If you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to close the stream. So write down. See you tomorrow. Bye. Anything you would love to write down, please write it down. I'd love to close the stream now. Or if you have any question, let me know. Thank you. You are most welcome, Jamie. I don't think so that anybody has any question. I'm not sure about the FOMC. I can come on the FOMC with no idea. But yeah, what it is. But will come obviously if there is another 22 YT model, will come with that 22 sell model, not buy model. I will come with the sell model. I repeat, I will come with the sell model. Buy model is only valid if the market is above this gap. This is the gap that should be broken for thinking about buy. Otherwise, this market can fall anytime from anywhere. I'm not interested to take that risk. I don't think so. There is any other question. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. And I believe that I'll be back tomorrow, inshallah. Until then, cheers, guys.